plug.
America's favorite wife.
Allegedly. And I'm going to tell you guys what we're going to do here. We've compiled a panel of a bunch of the top nominated, loved, fan favorite adult stars in the known universe. And we brought them together today. And we're
Some of Adam's top searches on websites.
We will get to that, my dear.
Hey, Adams, thank you.
We're all in your browser history.
You are welcome, Alex, you horny bastard. This is your job, just a reminder. But and today we're going to be doing approximately 2 hours of conversation, followed by a word that begins with O, ends with Y, and has an RG in the middle. I'm not going to say it in the very beginning of this video because I don't want to get demonetized, even though, to be honest, it doesn't really seem like the kind of word that would get you demonetized. But we're in here, and we're going to go around, and we're going to introduce everybody. How's that sound?
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Alex, I'm talking to you.
I know.
The only woman at this table who I've never slept with is our first over here in the red sweater. Give us an introduction.
Oh, hi. It's your girl, Christiana Cinn.
And how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm excited. I have like butterflies in my stomach and they're like crashing into each other because I'm excited. Like all these sexy people. I'm excited to be here and I'm excited for what's going to happen later.
How do we know you're telling the truth? How do we know you're not just here to, get your OF numbers popping? How do we know that you're really horny?
I'm like, this is going to be on OF?
Convince me. Yeah. Tell me why. Tell me about your enthusiasm for what we're going to do here today.
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, you guys are hosting the after party. What do you call it?
Oh, the after party. Yeah, I actually really like that. That sounds good.
Afters.
There's nothing worse than having a party like that at your own place where you live. It's the worst idea you could have.
Have you done this before?
Oh, I've done it once.
Where were you at this point in your life?
What was I at? It was like a couple years, 2 years ago.
You were hosting orgies?
Well, I mean, it just happened.
I kind of disagree, though.
Because
Let's keep that in mind.
It's the cleanup after is disgusting. You're finding.
Oh, you just got shitty house guests then.
No, yeah, they're just animals and they're all
That's
messed up and then you're just finding things stuffed into the couch cushions and it's so.
Wait,
thank you so much for hosting, you guys.
What kind of things?
Yeah, like
Used condoms.
Oh, okay.
So there'll be none of those today.
We're all tested.
Well, that part's already out of the way.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that at all. What are you saying, Alex?
Well, no, I was just saying that I think if you have a living room that you can have set up for that stuff, couch pretty easy to clean and kind of make that kind of the spot, that's pretty cool to have orgies at your house. Right?
I don't know. There's random wet spots everywhere. It's just
maybe
walking around in it.
Okay.
Maybe you should invite us.
Actually,
It sounds like we're a nicer group and we're courteous.
You are.
Yeah.
Okay, this is me buying my next couch, talking to the girl at
Get
IKEA.
a waterproof couch.
I'm
Outdoor couch.
planning on having Adriana Chechik over a few times. What would you recommend?
80 mattress protectors.
You're gonna need some plastic sheets too.
It's hard
Yeah.
with the white leather couch. So.
Yeah, this is
It's a
an option.
classic. Yeah.
What about you remember going to your grandma's house and they would have the
God.
plastic
Oh, the
over the
liners.
is
couch?
that why? Is that why?
Grandma was laying down.
Oh, your grandma.
Oh my God.
Oh no!
I was just thinking about co-opting that technology. I wasn't thinking about the fact that my grandma might have been a squirter.
Stop
Yeah, but
it.
people keep pushing their fantasy as they get older, right? So that would kind of make sense that when you're 70, you just do really nasty shit.
You would hope
That's
they'd
why they have
remove
to
it
wear
before you came
diapers
over,
because they're
though.
squirting everywhere.
Oh,
Maybe.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That is.
Was squirting even a thing 50 years ago?
I don't think
Were
it
they
was
doing
talked
it
about.
then? I don't know. I don't even know if they were doing it.
Hey,
Was
just
that
because
even-
it
we
wasn't
Google
on
that?
pH, he was probably doing it.
Who was
I
the
need
first
to
person
know.
who squirted?
Right, because but that's a good point because nobody was writing about sex, so there's no books about fucking sex shit back then. It was just seedy conversations in the back of the fucking the theater or
So can you imagine when you go to the store and buy the couch cover?
right.
You're kind of I know what you're up to.
Yeah.
It's a guy with a mustache, just buddy, you got a
Pulls it out the
squirter.
back.
Here's my number. Call me.
So you think that there were people squirting in biblical times?
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
so.
that honestly, the couch cover is
the holy water, pussy juice. Sorry.
Yeah, pussy juice. Squirt during penetration, right? So
Yeah, guys were fingering back then, right?
I don't know if they had the same moves
Hopefully.
back then. I don't know. I feel like we just evolved as species and figured this out.
But okay,
No, so hold on, no. You guys really think we're doing better than the Greek and the Roman, like during the Roman
Yeah,
Empire?
that's my
Bro, they had
question.
like
They seem like they were
200 people
thriving.
orgy on like a
They were-
daily basis.
But they were all
doing
getting
some weird
sick off
shit.
those orgies.
Yeah,
That's
We're
true.
surviving. We're not dying from having an orgy.
No plague. No plague.
allegedly. But yeah, I mean, think about the fact that we all are so lucky that we're able to enjoy porn on the internet, on OnlyFans, on various sites. And that if we were born in any other time besides like the last, I don't know, 10, 15 years, you would have to either like be purchasing magazines in some creepy fucking sex store or
but there
going
was
to
some magic
theaters
to
like
that.
your Pee Wee Herman and jerking off and with a bunch of other dudes around
I
you.
went to one of those a couple weeks ago. I love adult theaters.
Was it in the valley?
what?
No, it was one in like LA, like Los
there's
Feliz.
some in LA.
It was in Los Feliz. I think there was someone like there was like I don't know if people were shooting up drugs. I'm like I don't think I'm supposed to be
Probably.
here.
Did you masturbate?
No, I just took pictures. But I've been Vegas. Vegas has great adult theaters. The ones with like the private porn booth, like private
arcades.
corn booths,
Yeah.
are like the best ones. The video arcades, yeah.
When I knew a lot of dudes in bands in like the early 2000s, there was a whole Jack Shack culture where you'd like go to these like dirty movie rooms like off the freeway and shit. And
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
where
like
these
most
are.
of that doesn't exist anymore. But
They still San
Yeah.
Diego has a bunch. Like
I've
there's a
been
few
to
in
one
LA.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to one too. They had a glory hole.
I had a scene
Yeah.
here.
It
those
was
are really horny.
So I got booked for a scene. It was like a blow bang or something like that. And you had all these guys who would come in and out and like kind of see what we were doing. And then they would go into these rooms and do their thing.
Really?
It was pretty creepy. Yeah.
Oh, so you were working.
I was working,
You've
yeah.
never personally
No,
traveled
no.
to a.
I did this for fun. I did this for fun. No camera. There's no money. I'm just down.
I feel like I'm really like dating myself by even knowing about that, or the fact that when
I
I was 15 or 16, we got my friend's parents drove us to Montreal to ride BMX bikes, aka also go to the store and buy porno magazines because they would let you do
Yeah,
that.
but there's some magic with that though, because my parents like I wrote on the tape NBA Finals whatever 97 or something
yeah,
like
VHS.
that.
On
I went to the
VHS.
movie theater with my friend, forgot the tape in there, and find my parents holding the tape when I got home.
The VHS. You mean like the VHS? Yeah.
Oh no, my parents never found my fucking porno tapes. Thank God.
Yeah. We don't have to like.
we
Hi-
have
all you have to
porno
do is clear your
tapes back
browser
then?
history now. Right? You don't have to hide magazines
Dude,
under.
we used to have like a porno like VHS pool. So everybody who bought one, because there was a porn store right in the downtown.
Oh yeah,
And like
we would
did
trade
the
them back
10
and
of
forth
us, we'd just
too.
Trade them out. Yeah, rotate.
They're like communists, all just working together. So everybody
Wait, like
can
trading
enjoy
like baseball cards? Like, what do you?
Yeah, exactly.
the good old days. God, OnlyFans and the internet killed it. John Legendary,
What's up, everyone?
how you feeling, man?
I'm great, man. Thanks for having me. I am a former wife pleaser. I still do that on occasion. I'm now adult performer. I think I'm one of the smartest adult performers in the game right now.
And is that more a commentary on the overall low IQ of male porn stars, or are you just exceptionally intelligent?
I would say it's a combination of both. Yeah.
Right for the jugular. Okay, tell us about your education, man.
Yeah, I got 2 master's degree. My background's in engineering, and I have an MBA.
So, with all that education, what led you towards sex work?
So I was just so comfortable fucking wives as their husbands would film me. And I said, I was just doing it for fun.
Right.
You know, I wasn't getting paid for it
the
or
free?
anything like that. Yeah, for the free, you know. And it was like my Saturday, I'll call it guys' night out, you know.
Dred told me the same thing.
Oh, really? Yeah,
He
yeah.
was getting flown out to fuck
Yeah.
chicks in front of their husbands and shit, and then he kind of went into.
I'm like, if
How
I'm
did they find you for this service? I'm sorry. How did
so,
this happen?
so we
As a
got
whole, like,
websites.
is it like- yeah,
we got
there's
websites, like just
community.
like Tinder or whatever, you know, websites, and they're all these wives and couples are looking for bulls, and so the better your profile looks, as far as what you write up, your pictures, the more interested the couples or the unicorns, whatever, are interested in you, and so you'll meet for like a meet and greet, and then you have a little play date.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was it? Did it always go well, or was it sometimes?
Yeah, you know, sometimes some relationships are not as healthy, and so then
They start beating the shit out of each
nah,
other in the middle of it.
they want to get with me. They want to be with me, like the wife want to be with me and continue something else. You know what I'm saying? So I always recommend don't include another guy if you're like on your last straw trying to save your relationship. Because I'm not the answer.
That's like a rule of thumb for like
Yeah.
any sort of kink play
Yeah.
or like anything sexual. Like, oh, we want to like spice it up, and
Yeah.
our marriage sucks. We want a threesome. That's never the answer.
Nah.
Like that's never how you should go about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, because
You don't think so? Because if I was in an unhappy relationship and the girl was like, "Let's start having threesomes," I feel like I would get a lot happier with the relationship.
Yeah, you've made me like fighting with you so much. We've never done a thing when in a bad place.
Yeah, but I feel like we're kind of out of the ordinary in that regard.
But
right?
in the beginning, like we always said, like you have to be on solid ground before
Yeah,
you
for
can like
sure.
venture out. But wait, you never got paid for this? You just did it?
yeah. So I was like, yo, I'm doing this for free, and I might as well fuck porn stars and actually get paid for doing it. And so that's what led me to doing this industry.
That's
Wow.
so cool.
Do you have a, like when you go to sleep at night, are you ever thinking like, God, I wish I used my degree and pursued the science and
I still-
I don't know anything.
I still do it.
You
know?
still
Yeah,
do it
I still working in corporate America.
Oh.
Yeah.
They don't know?
No, they don't know.
How?
No,
Yeah.
no, you're lying.
I had to work today.
They're all nerds.
They don't know. They know.
Yeah,
How is
yeah.
that possible?
Yeah, because I work remote most of the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
So at the most, you're like this little icon
Yeah,
on
like
Zoom.
yeah,
and, like, the
they see
porn
me
is-
sometimes on Zoom, but I don't show like any of my tattoos or anything like that. And I try to have my camera off most of the time. Wow. So yeah, they don't know. I've been in aerospace for 17 years.
That would be sick if you wore like a disguise. You had like a sombrero. Wow, so that actually makes sense to me now. Because before, when you said that you were astrophysicist or whatever the fuck, I thought you were just lying.
No,
Like, I thought you were just
yeah.
doing the porn star thing of like, I'm an accountant, you know?
No,
like,
yeah.
wow, that's fucking crazy.
He's
Well,
he's an astronaut.
Yeah.
he gets plenty of that.
Oh yeah.
That's why.
Astro and nut. Yeah. And his nut.
Got it. All right. Next up on the chopping block, Nicole Doshi.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nicole Doshi.
One of the finest pieces of ass to walk the face of this earth.
Agreed.
You gotta love her.
Thank you.
I think last time I like went on this whole rant about how you're kind of like a sex robot, in my opinion.
Really?
I'm not gonna do that again because I feel like if I do it again, it'll be kind of weird. But that's how I think of you. Like
Find a
you're-
better angle this time.
I'm just enjoying it.
Right.
Yeah.
So how's life lately?
It's been really good.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
Yeah.
Give me some
I
details.
went to your birthday.
That's true. That
Yeah.
was like a week ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't
It
make
was
that
fun. It was crazy, but it was good.
What
You
was
get
crazy?
drunk?
What happened?
I don't know. It was just like so many things happening. It's so crowded.
Yeah. What was
music
the
was
most
good.
shocking thing you saw? Did you see, were you there when this fight broke out allegedly?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Good.
You know the
I did
best
not-
part. The
Yeah.
best part.
Damon.
The
saw
best
it?
part was the churros and ice cream stand next to each other. Just the fact I could dabble down on dessert that night.
The churros.
I knew it was like a stoner idea to be kind of like it's gonna eat fucking.
How the
popcorn.
fuck are you eating churros
I know,
and you got
so
that six pack? Like churros and
It's an
that.
8-pack.
You gotta
Yeah.
feed it.
Where did that? How do you do that? You only cheat on the diet like a once in a blue.
Every once in a while, but yeah, for the most part, you try to be strict. But once you do it once in a while, your body doesn't get used to it, so your body bounces back faster than if you give the same shit to it.
You're just French. That's why you have an
When you go to an Adam 22 party, you go all out.
Yeah.
Or you eat some churros.
But you should go all out like,
like Disneyland.
eating some girl's ass in the bathroom. You don't need to go all out with the churros.
We had attendants in the bathroom. That probably wasn't going to happen. We had like people working in the bathroom.
But you could have just started eating ass on the dance floor and it wouldn't have mattered, right?
That's true.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, we're gonna kick them out.
Sarah made a reference that she wanted to get fucked on stage in front of everybody.
Wow.
Legendary. If you did it during the Bluefish performance, you would have been on World Star in a heartbeat.
I mentioned having an orgy there. I'm like, there's so many people here that would be down. Let's
I
just
said the
do
same
it.
thing to him. I was
Yeah.
like, all these porn stars, like, how are we not?
How are
all
we
fucking
not
right
doing
now?
something?
We
Yeah.
really missed out on a content opportunity
Right?
there, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'll have to come to my party next. All my parties are literally just orgies.
Oh, really? Like, actually?
Yeah, like it's like I just do like industry for industry like kickbacks because there's always these like industry parties that like all these companies put on. Like not y'all because that's an industry for industry, but it's like a casual house party, like we used to have way back when, and just like there's a DJ, like I'll have a DJ come at my house, and just like it just vibes, and people are in the pool, people are in the bathroom, people are in
Just
one of my
getting it
rooms.
on?
Yeah.
And no cameras, right? Just
No.
No cameras is crazy.
No,
Maybe we should do that for my
We're just
birthday.
vibing.
Leaving money on the table
When's
is
your
crazy.
birthday?
This economy.
Hurry up.
This economy.
I should have said that. No, okay. I was thinking about this on the drive here, which is kind of, you're going to be disturbed by the fact that I was thinking about this. But how different do you think that this podcast and the orgy would be if we were all on meth?
I've never done meth, so
Yeah, I mean,
don't know.
if you don't do it, you don't
mean
know
like
what you're going to be
Adderall?
reacting.
Yeah, if you've done like drugs in general, just like picture that. Picture like the craziest, like if you've done coke or Molly or whatever, picture that, but like
Acid.
kind of like crazier.
No, imagine we were all on Molly.
Yeah, well, I feel like it has this, like most Molly has a lot of meth in it in general. So
Oh, really?
But is meth as loving as Molly? Because I don't feel like it is.
There's
think that-
MDA and there's MDMA.
I think the loving part's
Right.
mostly in your head. Yeah, but like I've heard about the real Molly. I feel like I might have had some real Molly.
Like
throughout
Pink
my life.
Molly.
Yeah, I don't know. But the sex part would be fucking wild.
It would be amazing.
We would all be beating the
There'd
shit
be
out
no
of our
open-
dicks. Trying to stay in
There'll be no open to camera. Everyone just like meshing into.
And it would be like 8 hours instead of
Yeah.
1 or 2 hours.
It'd be fucked.
Sounds right. Oh god. All right, Damon Dice.
What's cracking?
Or am I supposed to use your other name? I can never remember.
I'm Damon when I'm
Spency
naked,
Spence.
so I'm Spencer right now, and then once the clothes come off, I'm Damon.
Okay.
I know he's daddy.
Do you see how happy Raver Girl got over here when we were talking about Molly and meth and shit?
Stop it. I like give me a cocktail.
I like the Raver stereotype though. Like, it's like a good part of following Hayley on Instagram is you get to see the life of a Raver chick.
Yeah.
I also feel like you might do more photo shoots than anyone I've ever met in my life.
Right?
It seems like you have an amazing amount of content built up.
Right. Yeah.
Does like 3 collabs a day. She's crazy.
Or
Yeah.
maybe she's just cheating the algorithm. Like it's just the algorithm is shining upon her right now.
This means you like all her
Why
posts.
do you
I'm seeing all her posts.
That's what people always say. I'm like, I see your stuff all the time. Like, aha.
Yeah, because you like it, so it gives you more.
It doesn't lie. The
Every time
algorithm does
you're
not
liking,
lie.
you're commenting.
I don't know, man.
Not that last one you didn't like, one of those ones.
No, that was all right. All right, Damon.
Good to be back.
Yeah.
Second time here. I was on the inaugural Plug Talk Live, which was fun. So
You were on the first one.
I was on the first one. Yeah,
And how was your experience?
it was good. I had sex twice and came twice. It was great.
During the fucking
Yeah, I was
a
fucking.
long time.
I was horny. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going back in." Like Dan's coming with me. Dan Dangler. We just got after it, and I think I stepped on someone's head during that.
While you were coming?
It was Kayley Gunner. I was like stepping on her head while I
Oh
was like,
man,
That's kind of hot, actually.
yeah, so it was,
she's so pretty. You can't just step on her head, dude.
She loved it.
I think some girls have put that on their no list. Like, don't step on my
it wasn't
head.
like a step, but it was like a
You can step on my head.
There's contact.
There's a way to do it.
There's a way to do it,
There's a way
so
to
you're
do
not
it.
like smushing the head.
And now there's a running joke with you, right? We're stepping on heads. Because when we collab with Dan,
That's-
she's like, please don't step on my
Oh
head.
yeah, because she saw me doing it to Kayley.
Yeah, she's like, just saying, don't step on my head.
Oh Lord. Anyway, whose head would you most want to step on today?
Well, we already had a volunteer, so I'm gonna have to do it to her.
Step on it.
Alex, how do you feel about that? That doesn't cross any lines with you?
No.
What a man. What a
Lines. What
He's a good sport.
lines?
Good sport. Maybe he can step on her head too.
Yeah, I say both of you step on it at the same time.
Eiffel Tower and do a double head stab. You know.
I'm really hoping for one.
Curb stomper.
Hey, don't steal my move right there.
Mowing there, yeah.
FL Tower, it's.
Oh yeah, that's his thing. Oh
We got
yeah.
no. We got that stuff going on now.
Okay, I got you, bro.
Right. Me and Alex, we have a little thing going on. Pause. Okay, so what have you been up to, Damon? Give me some insight.
What I've been up
You
to?
seem like a pretty interesting guy. Give me some
Yeah,
insight.
I do a
What's
little
going
bit of
on?
everything, man. So I come from a tech background, so
Right.
I'm not gonna say I'm the smartest guy in the room, but got my
Oh, you took a little offense to that.
I got my degree from East Carolina University. Go Pirates.
Oh, you're from North Carolina?
ECU, yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I went to college out there. I'm from Long Beach, so Long Beach kid, LBC.
Shit.
Yeah, so do a little bit of production. Just finished producing a podcast called The Rise of OnlyFans, and Nicole Doshi was in it. So that's gonna be coming out soon. It's gonna be a big kind of expose on like how OnlyFans just fucking took over the world, and I got a lot of the top adult stars on that. Kind of got different perspectives on it, so it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna bring a lot of eyes to us, which is good. I have a launched a condom company or a adult health company a few years ago. Now we're picked up in Target. So we have condoms, lube, wipes, men's like enhancement product. So we just got picked up in Target. So just doing the entrepreneur stuff.
Enhancement. So it'll make your dick like 3 inches. I'm just kidding.
It's some good stuff. It's all natural supplements.
amazing.
So yeah, it's
Wait,
what I
so
use.
it's those wipes that like numb your dick?
No. So it's not those. I remember in the first stream we did, someone fucking had the numbing lube in the
by
sex pile.
accident. Yeah.
Yeah. So like one of
Nick
the guys, Nick, put the fucking numbing, like it was lube, but it was like a numbing lube. So his dick went numb.
Oh,
Like it was not supposed to be there. Like he got sabotaged. So
Hey, that's why you bring your own lube.
So
BYOL.
That's scary.
yeah. So I'm on my 10th year in the industry. Actually, I think me and Alex got in
Yeah,
the
we
same
started
week.
that.
Same-
Wow.
literally the
Something
same
like
week.
that, yep.
I was like living on his couch for a little bit, like through a mutual
Wow.
friend. So I started on the couch. Yeah.
Actually, we were Eiffel towering some girls at some parties, right? Eiffel
Say
Tower.
Eiffel again?
Eiffel Tower. Eiffel
No,
Tower.
Eiffel.
Eiffel.
Yeah, we're like
Say it the French
we keep doing this shit for free. Might as well make some money doing it. So
Exactly.
you know, just went pro.
That's how you got into the game.
No, so I started a tech company out of college, a live streaming app, and I was webcamming with Carter Cruz,
Right.
who's my intern, and then that's how I kind of got in the industry.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So 10 years, yeah. Been doing it, 1,500 scenes.
Do you feel like as a guy to get
1,500?
in the industry? Yeah.
Wow.
A guy to get in the industry, you just kind of have to like know somebody.
It helps having someone vouch for you because it's tough being a guy.
Especially back then too.
Back
Like, it's
then,
just, you couldn't really just.
we didn't have
like,
social media. We didn't have long form
True.
content like podcasts and stuff where we could really talk. Like it was just kind of like you like have to earn your way up.
And
So it's
even with
kinda-
most agents, just because you were sending a resume, like getting a shot was
yeah.
really
So
hard.
the barrier to entry now is definitely it's a little easier for guys to get in, but it's still like tough. Like
it's still very
you guys know it's
competitive.
not easy to be at our level and do this.
There's only been a couple times that somebody talked to me about getting into porn, and I actually said like, film some shit on your phone and like show me it, and they just do the dumbest shit. They film like into the mirror,
Oh, really?
so you
Yeah.
can't see their dick and shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, I can't see anything. Like, how am I?
But that doesn't even
possibly-
count because they have to be able to do it in front of a room full of people
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
who are shouting orders at them.
Yeah.
there's levels to it.
Saying
There's,
"send me a video you fucking a girl" is a little bit less aggressive than just saying like "send me a picture of your hard dick."
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't beat around the bush.
They probably thought it was weird. Like when I send this guy a picture of my dick, I don't know.
Yeah, but it's like if it's somebody that you know, like a large percentage of the people I know are just not okay with that.
Have you guys gotten any mails into the industry? Because like obviously people probably approach you all the time saying,
Are there
"How do I get in? How do I get in?"
Yeah, would you even open that DM of a dude trying to fucking?
Well, I mean, I get 20 of those a day, but yeah, it's just kind of
Really?
it's just when
Like
yeah, but
asking
you
you?
can. But I mean, the problem though is the same as going to a movie and like let's say you're gonna reach out to like Tom Cruise to be like cast for, like, but to be cast in next movies. Like I mean, sometimes he's a producer, but most generally he's just the actor. So it's just don't reach out to the actor. I'm telling people, I'm like reach out to agents, reach out to companies, see like whoever would be like willing to give you a shot. But me personally, I have no saying in that. And the problem too is, I mean, dude, like if you push some dudes, you have 99% chance the dude is gonna fail. So you're putting your name out there for no reason, and on top of that, getting blasted by whoever is gonna lose some money on that shoot.
And
So
you have to look at 20 dicks a day, which I get the idea that you wouldn't want to do that.
well, that too, yeah. I mean,
Or you just do gay porn. There's a lot of money in gay porn.
No, is there really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, they
yeah.
get paid so much more.
So much more.
Really?
Yeah. Even
I'd
like
be
the
rich
female
as fuck
talent.
if I
Like
did gay shit.
like 5,000 a scene.
Wait, how much?
Wait, five?
$5,000.
Yeah,
For
they
like
get-
3 to 5.
And, or they're like
What?
or they're like in contracts where they make like a salary of like 30 grand a month or more, and it's like a really small community
Community,
compared
yeah.
to like other porns.
It's like more straight.
Yeah,
porn.
there's only like a handful of major studios. And it was fun because I got to go to the Straight Up Gay Porn Awards, and
GayBN.
Oh, I want to go.
it's before GayBN.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's so much fun because you get to see all the drama and all the companies are like fighting over the trophy boys, and it's
my
fun.
God.
It's fun if you like that kind of thing. But I do.
fun.
And but there was only like 6 movies nominated, and there was the same ones from the same production companies, and I was like, wow, the quality is amazing of their productions. Yeah, it looks amazing.
I have no
But they have really nice set design.
Yeah, they need,
gorgeous.
they need a
Gorgeous.
high quality
Gorgeous, yeah.
production to distract you from the fact that it's two dudes fucking each other.
Well, obviously
Why-
the
why does
audience wants to see that.
I don't know.
I want to see it. I love that.
Do you?
A lot of girls like gay
A lot of
porn.
girls,
Yeah.
a lot of
yeah.
girls love gay porn.
They love it.
I love it.
Well, like when I
I
saw the
like
production
bi.
value, I was
Like
like,
bi porn.
Adam is
honestly,
so
I'm kind of into the
confused.
story. I want to know what happens. Like there was these like guys, like these like Mexican guys, like running away from the border patrol, and it looked so real. The camera was all shaky, and then the guy that was at the border patrol, he was like, "All right, now what are you gonna do for me so I don't take you back to the country?" And I was like, "This is the plot." Happened. Like, but I really wanted to know what happened. I'm still curious. Like, did they get away? Did they get to go back? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
You have to watch the movie to figure it out.
I think we all know how it ends.
Are all you girls really telling me that you like watching two dudes fuck each other?
Yeah.
No, I like
enjoy
lesbian
it.
porn.
You don't
yeah,
like
lesbian
it?
for sure.
I like
You like
watching
it.
girls.
I like lesbian porn, but not gay
That's
porn.
we're talking
I
about two
don't
dudes
get it.
fucking
I've
each other.
accidentally
I
clicked
watched
on
it.
bisexual threesomes and
Yeah.
not clicked out. I was like, oh, this is not that bad. This is cool.
Bi like a bi MMF. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Those are my
also in
favorite.
Dude Where's My Car, there's two dudes to kiss. I think it's Fabio and one of the other guys. And I was like, why do I like this? I kind of
It's
like
taboo. It's
Yeah.
like it's very taboo. I think for women to
Yeah.
watch especially.
But you don't really like it unless you seek it out and masturbate to it, right?
I don't seek it out and masturbate to it, but I also feel like for me, it depends on the appearance of the guys.
Yes.
Well, if they're
If the
hot.
guys look really feminine, then maybe I'm not as into it.
So what if I come home from work one day and I just and I'm like, check this out. I'm gonna fuck this dude in the ass. And you're gonna watch and you're gonna love it.
I don't think that's you, so I would be very confused. But if you let on from the beginning that that's what you liked, then yeah, I'd be kind of into
I guess
it.
I'm just so I'm used to hearing chicks be kind of homophobic and like think it's kind of weird.
You're with the wrong girls.
No, for sure, yeah. My
Yeah.
line of work, there's a lot of city girls, you know.
I don't know.
Need some country girls like me.
Okay, so Lena the plug.
Hi, everyone.
How you doing?
I'm good, husband.
How has your experience been with the release of your first ever reality show to win your vagina for the love of Lena? What's it been like?
It was so fun to film. I want season 2, even though I feel like no one would really care about a season 2. But it was really fun having me be the center of attention. Let's be real.
Because you're so used to me being the center of attention.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. You're always the center of attention.
No, it was just fun. I was like, oh, look all these guys around me. You know, when I look at the photos, I'm like, oh, take me back.
Also, is there any limitation if you were in season 1? Can you come back to season 2? Or
Hey, anything's possible.
Season 2, I think, would
My
have
kind
to
of
be
Anal.
a major switch up. Yeah. The love of anal.
if it's season 2, you gotta bring the French guy if it's gonna be about anal.
Yeah,
Is that your thing?
Europeans, they love it.
I don't think
That's how
Adam
we
can give
say
up my
it.
asshole. He's very protective of it.
I get to fuck it like once every year, so don't
Guys, it bleeds a lot. It's hard.
tell them that.
It just bleeds.
Don't tell them. Okay, but here's my question. A lot of people have been asking me, and I want to know your real answer, and I also want you guys to make a clip out of this because this is a very good, solid clickbait.
Dun, dun, dun.
Does part of you want to fuck Crip Mac?
He's something warm like a gorilla bear. I don't know. I honestly
You're not
now.
supposed to say that. No, he did say that, though. What the fuck is a gorilla bear?
I don't know. Okay, so Adam has been telling me about Crip Mac for years now. He's like this funny guy, blah, blah. I honestly started getting sick of it. I was like, fuck, you're watching Crip Mac on TV. You keep talking about him. I'd never met the guy. He super nice. He bought our daughter blue Converse for her first birthday.
I don't know if that was Lupe who bought that, but it might have been, yeah.
Anyways, from Crip Mac, he's super nice. And I never got to meet him. And so I meet him on set for the first time. And I actually don't spend that much time around him when we're filming, except for the scenes I was in with him. But when I'm watching the show back, I get to really see how funny he is. And then we watched his documentary that Channel 5 did. And I got to see his mom and his story growing up. And I do kind of have a soft spot for him. And if he won, I don't know.
What?
Like, I just feel like
If he had won. Well, we
Maybe he
picked
did.
the
Maybe
winner.
he did.
So you would have had to pick him out of the final 3.
yeah, I
If
feel
you
like
did.
I feel
Oh.
like now I'm kind of into him, even though he told me his dick is really small.
So you're kind of feeling his vibes.
Yeah.
55th Street
Wait,
vibes.
this man told you his dick was small?
I was
I
like, tell me
respect-
when to stop, and he told me right away. And I was like, your dick is that small? And he was like, yeah, it's a nifty nickel. What the fuck does that even mean?
That's just something he says. Because he's from 55th Street,
Would
so he's
you-
constantly referencing the 5.
Would you let me go on a date with Crip Mac? Because now I kind of have a thing for him. Like a real date.
I feel like you're doing like the Kazumi thing right now. I feel like you're just like kind of saying crazy stuff.
No,
This is going to be the part where we start fighting.
No, he sent me like a really nice note for Thanksgiving, a voice note, and I was like, he's so nice. Like, I want to be his friend.
If you want to go on a date with him, I think that's a great idea, yeah.
Can I just hang out with him? Can I go to the movies?
No, that's too much.
Platonic.
A date is one thing. Movies is a bridge too far.
Yeah, I never even go to the movies, so that'd be kind of weird.
You don't have to talk to them though. Like you're just sitting there in
Yeah.
silence. It's kind of weird.
Do you think you would be the same person after getting fucked by Crip Mac? Or do you think it would like fundamentally change you?
Has any sex ever fundamentally changed you?
Yes.
Which sex?
Like every time.
Especially with you. With you, my lovely wife. Every
Yes,
time.
especially with you.
I mean, I feel like sex is one of those things where it's like it's in your memory for like a week, maybe after, and then you have other sex and it goes away.
You're not gonna forget about this.
You don't think so?
No.
No. Certain experience, yeah, it's gonna stick around.
It's gonna stick
After
with you for life.
however many scenes you've done, you could still recall like how you felt on scene 350.
Yeah, there's certain, not every single scene, but yeah, the one that were really kind of like special. Yeah, I remember stuff from like way back. Yeah, big time.
So,
That's fair. Like sometimes you really do connect with someone. It's like holy shit. I think like I fall in love on set and with like collabs all the time.
Like when I think about like my memories from when I was like 19, 20, it's like I don't think I remember much besides sex. Like what the fuck else am I gonna remember? Maybe some like fights and stuff. But
Yeah, some shows though, concert.
yeah, a little bit of that, you know, but mostly because there was like fights or because I met some girl there that I had sex with.
I don't know. I don't agree. I don't like.
I'm
I
with
barely
you. I
remember
barely
any of the
remember
sex I
sex.
had before you.
Really?
Just
Probably wasn't
washed
that
all those
good.
memories.
Underwhelming.
Wait, really?
Yeah, underwhelming. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe they didn't know what they
Yeah.
were doing. I don't know.
I
Right.
still dream about like sex with some of my exes.
Really?
Yeah.
What
one?
about it?
They were just very like good at manhandling me.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. I'm very fond of. I've had a lot of really good sexual encounters in my life. I'm very blessed.
You know what's a weird thing that she was pointing out to me the other day though is that she thinks my fetish is just being adored and wanted more so
That's
than
like women.
anything.
Which is what
want.
every
That's what
woman
women want.
wants.
I'm like, that's what women want.
Well,
That's what I want to.
This is what I
Sorry.
was saying. Like, there's tons of girls that we follow or follow him or whatever, but like, there's only certain ones that he'll point out, and I realize it's because those girls have given him attention, so he likes the attention, which makes him want to fuck them more than other girls. You know. Like you said, there was a girl following you around at the party, and you were like, I felt like we were supposed to take her home.
Yeah, because she's not even a porn star, but she's kind of following us around. And I'm not gonna lie, like the lost puppy vibe sort of was getting to me. I was kind of like, this is kind of hot. Like I like
Not
that.
her size Z tits.
Well, that was cool too. Yeah, that was cool. I found out she's a stripper.
She had to be something. She had the biggest tits in the world.
Yeah, you have tits like that. It's like a curse. Like, what else are you gonna do? I don't know. Anyway, Hayley Davies,
Hello.
your first time on the orgy scene.
It is.
Well, at least for us.
Yes.
Have you ever done an orgy before, though, in general?
Yeah. I've done a few like on a boat in Miami.
Cameras or no cameras?
Cameras, yeah. I have never done an off-camera orgy, and then I've done like an all-girl orgy back in Australia.
Okay. I feel like
Yeah.
you're someone who is, well, you tell me. Have you had way more sex on camera than off camera? I feel like,
Since being in the industry,
yeah.
oh my god, I've
Way
had
more.
like barely any. I haven't slept with anyone outside the industry
Oh,
since being in America.
Really?
off camera.
Yeah.
What about off camera? Though?
I've slept a couple people from the industry
It's
off
nice.
camera.
It's always nice. Yeah.
But no one outside the industry.
Yeah.
I know, what a
It is
sad
hard.
life.
Well, I just want like so much off-camera sex for you. Like even if it's industry, it's nice because everyone's tested. You don't have to worry about that. Because like like I'm polyamorous, so like I have a lot of different relationships with different people, but I require everyone to get tested the same way as I do, even though they're not industry. So it is tough
Yeah,
to make people.
it is, and they don't want to do
most
it.
civilians don't want to.
They don't want to. So you meet a guy
No.
and you say, "I'll fuck you if you get tested," and it's a no.
Like
I would be there the next day. I'd be waiting outside CTE if I was just a random guy and you said that you wanted to fuck me, but I didn't get tested.
What they do is like they'll go get tested and then I forget to specify. No, you got it. They don't get the proper like swabs
full
and
panel
stuff.
test.
And it's like so someone did recently and they didn't get MGen and I was like nah.
But they did the anal swab.
I
They weren't
have
scared
no-
of the anal swab. I feel like that would probably deter a civilian.
That would
even
freak
more.
me the fuck out. Oh my god.
Like this girl wants me to what?
I don't even bother to tell like civilian friends of mine about the fact that I have to stick a Q-tip in my asshole every couple weeks.
Yeah.
It's so small though.
It doesn't feel like anything at this point, which makes me kind of wonder about my asshole.
No, actually, I don't even realize I'm sticking it really. I'm like, oh
Okay,
fuck, I stuck
it
the whole thing.
cuts me
What?
every
Yeah,
time.
you were telling me it makes
cuts
you
me.
bleed.
You gotta lick it first.
Yeah, you gotta lick it.
I do. I fucking put it in my mouth and it cuts me every time.
No, but hold on. Hey, you're not supposed to do that at all.
Why?
Because you're supposed to test what's going on down.
what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying.
if I have
Still
something
gonna
in
pick
my
up.
mouth, wouldn't you want to know?
It's
Yeah,
still
but that's
gonna
gotta
pick
give
up.
me the
one.
same
That's
as
the other
antibiotics.
one. No,
They do the
that's the other
throat.
one though.
They did the
Yeah, I know. Listen, I bleed every time I put it in my butt. I gotta do something.
You bleed from the Q-tip?
Yes. What? That's what I'm saying. Anal
See,
parts
that's
are-
why I don't go to CET. Like clear. See, I will say, like, I won't say too much, but CET mishandled several people's samples last week. So be very, yeah,
What they
clear.
do? They
Gotcha.
snipped
Also,
it?
clear has like the wider Q-tips that are like fully cotton. I know it's like the CET ones, like are like the plastic
Little prickly.
ones.
Yeah.
The prickly. I'm like,
And
what the
there
fuck
was-
is this shit?
It feels better at clear.
Recently,
Pause.
What do you say?
recently Claire was making you use two. You had to put either one and then another one, or put two at the same time.
Oh, no.
They were double swabbing and double swabbing.
They
at
were double
first.
swabbing, but they never
They
told me to
were.
put at the same time though.
They well, either the same time or you got to do one
I
and
think
then
one.
again.
I think
You were
one
kind
was
of
to
like, I'm
clean
gonna
it.
save
though.
some time.
Yeah, I went to CET.
One is supposed to clean it, and then the other one's like,
That doesn't make sense because it's
yeah.
like,
Why are you gonna clean it and then test yourself? Like, don't you have to? Like,
that's the point. No, that's why I don't go to CET because I'm like, why do you want to swap to clean?
I gotta
Like,
put two in. What the fuck? You got me fucked up.
At the same time.
If I was a guy though, and a girl told me that I had to go put a cotton swab in my ass in order to fuck her, that would probably be
Yeah.
Deal breaker.
But that's something you would want to know because if a guy's not or like a person's not willing to do that, I'm like, it's a litmus test. I'm like, cool, too
The
easy,
thing
not
that's
gonna fuck
confusing
you.
though is like, don't you think the way that most people outside of the industry view us is they think we're dirty? So wouldn't they be
Right.
excited about the fact that we want to all get
Yeah.
tested
But see,
before we
most
fuck
people
them?
get tested like once a year, if that.
Yeah.
If that.
Yeah. And then like, and you think that you're cleaner than?
Yeah, no.
It is kind of crazy though that with the swabs, like back in Australia, I don't think we do we. I don't know.
That's
if we
it's a
swab
new
our
thing.
body.
It's
In
new.
Europe,
As of, like,
in Europe,
January.
in Europe, they make you get on the table and spread your legs, and then the guys have to put one up their pee hole.
Yeah, and like recently, like we shot
did
with
that one
someone
time. It
and
hurts.
someone got something and it was just in their throat. So it's crazy to think that these people could just literally be carrying it in their throat, passing it around like
Because if you suck a dick, then it's like, that's the point
we
of
weren't
contact.
swabbing. Like
Yeah.
we were just
That's new to
yeah.
us because we had that moratorium in like December, January of last year, like about almost a year ago now.
Yeah, that's why we have it now.
Yeah, so that's new. That's newer to the U.S.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we figured it
It's
out.
good because yeah.
I just can't believe that you go to this many raves and that you just don't end up fucking some hot raver boy that you meet.
Yeah, everyone's on drugs. Like,
and you're-
I'm not like
And I don't know how much drugs you're doing, but you seem like you're having a lot of fun out there.
I only just started doing drugs at them like a year ago.
Right.
I hadn't really done like drugs. I had done like weed and then I'd done acid a couple times. But until Tomorrowland last year, that was my first time doing like MD or anything. But then at EDC, the one just been, I was on everything. I was on everything.
This is a throwback. She's keeping it real with us. I like it.
But we were with industry people, so you know.
yeah, you're safe.
Wait, foreign industry people.
Yeah, I was at the rave with industry people.
But then you went home and got the shit fucked out of you by a male performer? I guess if you always travel to these events with your male performer, then... Because, like, for me, like, I'm not into the rave thing, but if I were to, it's like, I need a girl.
Yeah,
Let's go
some
to
of the
movie. Or
nights
else,
we
like,
were too high on, like we were too fucked to do it. We just get home and Comatose.
That happens a lot.
I was making pancakes as well. I'd be like, hallucinating, and I'd be like, the pancake mix is moving. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
Very ambitious.
a lot of the nights where people probably think that we had sex, like our wedding night, it doesn't really happen.
I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, we didn't have sex on the wedding night.
I mean, you're exhausted.
Neither
It's
did we.
3 in the
Jet lag.
morning. We're jet lagged.
Yeah.
Exhausted.
Yeah, but that's the same thing when you talk about the rave, because like EDC, I think it plays until 5:30 or 6 in the morning. By the time you get to your hotel room or like your Airbnb, it's 7 in the morning. So
That
if
must
you've
be the
been, if
Vegas.
you've been
Waffle
on
House
drugs for
hours.
like 12 hours, yeah, you just want to go to bed at that point.
At the most, you want to go to Waffle House or well, they don't have whatever they have here. Denny's.
But that can be kind of traumatizing for you when you're like a young horny dude and you like do all this crazy shit thinking that there's gonna be pussy at the end of it, and then it's just like,
Just come
oh,
home
no.
with your dick in your hand.
Oh, not again.
That's the most frustrating nut you'll ever bust. Is the one after a night of ecstasy use, thinking that you're gonna get laid at the end of it, and
don't.
you're at
Yeah, but
home
then
just
you
you
realize
and your
that-
dick.
You realize that you took Molly and your dick is soft anyway, so nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're not gonna come anyways. What do you mean? Yeah, it's like, what do you
You rip half the skin off trying to get the nut out.
Been there.
Too real here.
Yeah, you've been there. Huh?
Oh yeah, man.
Been there.
I'm glad I left that in the past. So Hayley, like, what the fuck has been going on? Tell us a little bit more. I know that the world wants to hear from you.
What's going on? Well, I don't know. I'm living in America now, you know?
Just being, you're happy as fuck about it.
Yes, everyone back home is like, you look so happy. And I'm like, yeah. It's weird because it's like a new country, but I just feel like I belong. It's really nice. I've made a lot of like really good friends. So it's really, yeah, I'm happy.
dope.
I'm
We
stoked.
worked with Kayla Lee, and she said you were her. They
You were her
your
first
like
with her
couple
husband.
threesome. Is that right?
Oh, they were my first threesome. I wasn't
Oh,
their
really?
first.
Oh, okay.
No, they had done it a lot.
Oh, you
They
were the
were my
first.
first
Yeah, you are.
time sleeping
Yeah,
with
yeah.
a
Wait,
couple.
who is this?
Yeah.
Someone from back home, from Australia, like a couple. She came over with another girl, but they were my first time sleeping with a couple, and I was like really nervous because I was like, oh my god.
It went smoothly.
It went smoothly until I watched the video back and I saw some looks she was given, but but yeah,
What?
but it did go smoothly.
So your first time was on camera,
sleeping with a couple,
or just having a threesome in general?
No, God, no, not threesome, but
Okay.
sleeping with a couple. No, I've been to swingers parties,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, like off camera stuff. But doing it on camera, I was nervous. Yeah.
Okay, if you weren't a porn star
Mm-hmm.
and you were like some chick who worked in a restaurant,
Yeah.
how many sex partners do you think you would average per month?
Some months it's like crazy. Like some months I could do like 6. And then
Six.
sometimes it'll be like 9.
1.5 a week.
Yeah, like
That's pretty
I
good.
don't know.
If you have a 9 to 5, that's pretty good.
But like I don't know. And you know, remember like I when I was like
Oh,
15,
right. I
yeah,
do
my
remember,
body
yeah.
count was insane.
Right, that was the clickbait that we used.
Yeah.
Her body count will shock you.
Oh my god! So before porn, I think my body count was almost 100. Yeah, it slowed down a lot. So like 15 years old or whatever, it was at like 50, and then it slowed down. Like I could go like 6 months without fucking anyone at some
could?
point. Oh yeah, there would be times that would happen.
Don't you think you would get depressed?
I would masturbate.
Right.
a
But
girl
don't-
can make herself come better than most guys can make a girl come.
Yeah.
Especially like a one-night stand. I'm
I've
like,
gone through these phases.
okay, you
like,
might be different.
Yeah, I went through like a nympho phase, and like I was just like I had to fuck like 4 times a day, and then I went through a phase where I had to masturbate like 3 times a day.
How many of those dudes are new dudes versus you just calling guys over that you've already slept with?
Oh no, when I was going through the nympho phase, fucking 4 times, I had a boyfriend. So
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, this poor man was
No.
just fucking drained all day.
Yeah, well, he was literally, I've never been turned down so much in my life. Like, he was constantly turning me down. You'd be surprised, like, in relationships, how, like, I would get turned down because, like,
Yes.
get right?
Yeah.
Everyone thinks that, like, the man
is the one that's like
the
sexual,
one
like-
that wants sex. No, we get sick of initiating it all the time, like getting turned down.
That's why I always tell her,
I
like,
wanna
I will
sleep.
fuck you as many times per day as you try to fuck me.
You act like you've never turned me down.
I
Come
will rise to,
on.
yeah, but back in the day and very rarely.
What's the difference?
I'm just saying, well, it's an accurate description of reality.
Adam would come home from work sometimes. I'd be sitting at home all day and I'd be like, yes. And then I'd be like bouncing on him and he'd be so tired. He'd turn me down. And I was like, I feel like when you get turned down as a girl, you're like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
I know, and I feel like
we
the
take
guy-
rejection way worse.
Something
guys
so
will
nice
pity fuck
about
you.
guys initiating
that.
sex, especially
Sometimes.
when you
Except for
like
when you don't want it.
them.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's the emotion that I get a lot of the times when I try to initiate
Oh,
it.
it's
more
so
like,
hot.
It's like right when I'm about
This
to fall
guy again.
asleep and he's like, hey. I'm literally closing my eyes right now.
if
Oh,
she
so me,
sees,
I'm like, just fuck me while I'm asleep. Like literally.
That's what I told you. I love that. That's
guys
hot.
don't want to.
yeah, that's gross. She'll just be like, all right, use my pussy. I'm like, oh my God.
You're like, whatever you do, just don't wake me up.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's like a flashlight. It's okay.
Yeah, but when you say that, that's weird.
Yeah. It's like rapey vibes.
Yeah.
Consensual.
It's CNC. It's consensual. It's
We're
CNC.
asking for it.
It's
We're
CNC.
married.
It's CNC. It's,
called-
it's a discussion ahead of time. It is fully consensual.
No, but hey, do that. She tells you it's okay to just hit it whenever. You just take a little nap for 2 hours. You just wake up in the middle of the night and then you
Oh,
go
that's
for
the
it.
best. We do that a lot. 3 a.m. is like perfect.
Have you ever seen?
You're up at 3 a.m.
Wait.
No, you wake up.
No,
to-
you wake up to fuck.
First, you
Yeah,
stay in
do it.
spoon. You
It's
stay in
like-
spoon too, so you don't stand up either.
Oh no, I start riding and getting crazy.
Once we get going.
Back to sleep.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
have you
Serious?
slept one night
That's the
sex?
weirdest thing I ever heard. That's very hard
That
for me to
is-
imagine.
Have you
Like
ever
when
slept
she's
with?
asleep, if I were to wake her up, I'd feel like I was waking up like a grandma. Like,
I
this
usually,
is
no,
You
I
did it to
initiate
me
it.
one time where I had been sleeping for like an hour, and I think maybe you were still up. Maybe you woke up in the middle of the night and started fucking me.
I
I don't
think,
know.
yeah, I
slept-
fucked you while I was sleeping.
And I woke
That's
You were
happened to me.
She was kinda pissed, yeah.
Slept. Have you you slept? That happened to this guy I've been seeing. Like I think I went out and I came back and he was already asleep. He's like, he told me to wake him up when I got home. When I got back to the hotel, I was like, okay. So I woke him up, or so I thought he was awake. His eyes were open. He was talking to me, and then he told me the next morning. So we fucked that night, and he told me the next day he didn't remember. I was like, what do you mean? You were sober? He's like,
Sleepwalking?
he said he woke up in the middle of it and he was already inside of me. I was like, what the fuck? You were asleep?
I woke up as we were fucking.
I was like, what?
One time I hung out with this girl, and my recollection is that we got drunk, and then we had sex, and then I went to bed. And then I wake up in the morning, and she told me that I fucked her 3 more times, throughout the duration of the night that I don't remember at all. And that really freaked me the fuck out. Blowing that many
sleepwalking.
bonus loads, and I didn't even know. Like, that just sounds weird. Like,
Like
that's why.
not knowing what your body's doing. You're like, oh god.
It's like when someone tells you that you were talking in your sleep, and you're like, God,
What did I
do that
makes
all
me-
the time.
That makes me feel uncomfortable that I didn't know about that. Do I still really?
It was non-consensual to yourself.
What kind of shit do I say?
I never remember to tell you because I'm also tired because I'll wake up and look over and just like, I don't know, I was just saying stuff. But I can make all of it out. It's not like it's mumbling.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
He's like bonus loads.
Sometimes sex is so non-memorable. I'm like, have I fucked that person or not? Like,
Yeah,
there was
that happens.
Yeah,
It
there was
happens.
this guy I was chasing
at
him
AVN.
for ages, and I was like, I think I was 16 and he was 19, and he's like, when you turn 18, we'll fuck. And then one night we ended up fucking. I was 17, and then when I turned 18, I messaged him. I was like, I'm 18 now. He's like, we already fucked, and I was like, what?
It's the mind of a dude. Holy shit. Shout out to him. He's a real one. Okay. Moving on. Our couple. I'm going to interview you guys together.
Oh,
Alex and Sarah illustrates. How you guys doing today?
Doing good.
excellent.
We're back. Well, she's back.
Yeah,
You-
finally got him on here. It's like
I was
pulling
supposed to
teeth.
go, 2 of the other ones, but
right.
things happened.
Well, oh, yeah. Things happen. Things happen in this business.
Yeah.
Are you excited? How you feel about this?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Is it going to be weird?
I'm more excited for him
really?
than I think he is. I love watching him fuck girls. I don't know why.
It's so
fucking
fun.
hot. Yeah.
Really? What's exciting for you? What does it make you feel deep down inside?
Well, I think we talked about this on maybe another one
Right.
of these, but I
Yeah, I'll
like
just be saying shit on here,
to watch him fuck another girl and have him look at me. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, if you watch a lot of her
the
videos, she'll tell me in the video, like, look at me and like lift my chin up
Yeah.
while I'm fucking the other girl.
Yeah.
Wow. Shout out to this comment. If you collect the genital scrapings from each of these humans, you can combine them to create a world-destroying virus.
Oh, what would they call it?
Incorrect.
I just
This
felt like I
person
should
clearly went
acknowledge
there we were
that.
talking about how like clean we are.
Yeah.
Oh,
It would still take over the world, but in a good way.
For the record,
yeah, I was gonna
Positive
say.
virus.
yeah, we all get tested
Better
10
than
times
yours.
as much as the average American.
But I feel like most people like
More
out in the
than
street look at
10
that like, oh, they're getting
100
tested so often because they're
Yeah.
dirty. I'm like, no.
it's because
No.
we're safe.
It's
yeah.
the law.
We could call it plug vid.
It's because they fucking force us.
Plug vid, like COVID, but plug vid.
Plug vid.
I like that.
Yeah.
Ball it up, sell it. New merch, let's go.
Right, definitely.
I wish Nicole Doshi would do a fake tan.
Oh,
Oh, fuck
no,
a fan.
fuck a
I thought
fan.
she said a fake tan, and I was like, what? Oh my
Fuck
god.
a fan.
Would
Fuck
you
a
ever
fan.
do a fuck a fan?
I did, yes.
You did? How was that?
It was good.
What was he like?
You bust in like 3 seconds.
Well, some of them, yeah, they come really quick. But
Some of them. Oh, you done several.
I feel like I've talked to a bunch of girls who did fuck a fans that the dude like just couldn't get hard or like didn't show up or
happens.
like any
Well,
number of
some
things.
of them are nervous, and also some of them are trying to recreate the porn videos.
Do they pay
So
you? Are they paying? Like, how does
Is there like a
Can we
raffle?
talk about it?
Didn't the girl get banned on OnlyFans for doing a raffle?
Yeah.
For doing what? A raffle? Because
Like
you
a-
can't gamble on OnlyFans. You can't do like a giveaway or like a. Not a
But you
giveaway,
can't meet your fans.
No, you
So
can't
how
even
you-
type the word meet.
Yeah.
in the chat.
Really?
You can't.
Yeah.
Fuck
Can't, yeah,
it.
you
But
can't
that's
solicit.
probably
So
kind
how
of
do
newer,
how do
right?
how do they run it?
No, it's been.
They do
Yeah.
off. They do like off through Twitter and through like social media. Yeah.
And then can someone report that to OnlyFans? and
Yes,
then get
yes,
you?
Yeah.
Yes,
You
yes.
can get in
Yeah.
trouble for promoting it on your Twitter.
Yeah.
like,
As
if
long
they
as they're in a
click window it, yeah.
contest. As long as they're in a contest. Because I'm doing something like similar right now, and
Holy shit.
it's not a contest. I put in an application because ultimately I'm a production. You're a production company, right? So you're scouting for talent. So you don't have to call it fuck a fan necessarily. You just say like I have a long-time supporter. Like that's what I called it.
What about kiss a fan? I'll kiss a
Fuck a
fan.
I think
supporter,
meeting your
fuck-
fan in any capacity is not allowed.
Yeah.
Off of
yeah,
OnlyFans.
yeah,
I feel like it's a little different though for like the guys. Like if I'm banging a fan, it's a little different than a girl meeting up with a fan. You know, it's just like
Because no one's going to call you an escort, really.
yeah,
You're just a guy trying to get laid.
Implication.
yeah.
Everybody would
Basically, it's like oh
understand,
you're
yeah.
hot, like you're in the DMs.
There's
like,
no implication. Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
it's
if
just a little
I
different. You know,
Ask
it's
if I'm going to AVN, I'm like, I don't answer because I can't say where you're gonna be.
Well, no, that's for safe. That's a safety thing,
safety.
though.
Oh, but like your fans are gonna go to AVN, right? Like
You just can't like.
your fans.
You just say like follow
yeah,
my
they'll
social
be
media
there.
for updates about that.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
babe. Like that's what I say. I'm
Can't
like,
act like you're
I can't. I only play
initiating it.
online. Yeah, which I only do play online.
Haley's gonna be meeting her fans for the first time ever. Oh, it's gonna be an experience.
She's staying at this hotel, and her room number is 409.
Have fun.
Are you excited? What do you
fun.
expect from that experience?
from AVN.
Yeah.
I'm excited because I'm signing with Brazzers, so that's good. Oh, nice. So it's gonna be good.
I feel like if there were accurate or real awards in porn, that I might put Hayley in one of the like top newcomer categories. You got to be in the top
Yeah.
five, right?
Yeah.
Hands down.
But I don't know if that's just
And
my
there
algorithm.
is a new Starlet one, but
Yeah.
I wasn't really here in time
Okay,
for the
yeah.
nomination.
They probably have like a
Next
cutoff.
year.
It's also just like
Yeah.
It's also like you're huge on the independent side of things. So it's like it's very like was it subjective? Or
Yeah.
It's like a lot of these companies. I do respect the AVNs and like all kinds of award show, but like there's a lot of companies that take like most of the awards. Like that's not a myth.
We need to do an
Look-
OnlyFans
They
like
have that-
awards,
they have
and then
that-
I'd get you best new starlet.
I wish they did like an indie specific, like AVN's like mostly production studio, and they implemented the like fan awards, which hopefully should be coming out soon next week.
Yeah.
or so,
Sounds like you guys need to come up with your own awards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Indie
that's
style.
literally what I was just thinking. It's just like, I respect them and everything too,
Yeah.
but if you were to go to the AVN Awards and expect that all the nominees for the awards were going to be like an accurate depiction of like who the most popular chicks were and stuff, I think you might be a little let down.
It's kind of like
I
the Oscars or like
agree.
the at Grammys or I don't know how they work because you have to kind of nominate yourself for the AVNs and
Exactly,
for
yeah.
and then it's
You
like a
need
board
to be
of five.
playing ball,
It's a board
yeah.
of 5 people. It's the same thing in Hollywood, right? It's the same shit. And in entertainment, music, like it's a board of like 8 people, 10 people, however many, 50 people, right? You
Yeah.
have to nominate yourself. You kind of pay to play. You have to schmooze and like
If you
wine
really
and
wanted to
dine
win as much as possible, you would
Girls sucking
schmooze
dick
the
for
fuck
awards.
out of these. Are there really? You know this?
Really? Are you act surprised?
I am just not deep enough in the porn game that I've ever even had those conversations with people. I don't doubt it at
You don't
all.
think these dudes that at the top of these
the
companies
producer.
I just don't know who's even
director.
producing the
Oh,
shit.
Come on, yeah, yeah.
Damn. Exposed.
I've
the
barely been in
industry.
this game long enough. I already know that.
Wow, that's really interesting. Would you suck a dick for an award?
I would.
Hey, best new star right here last year.
That's not what you do though. You suck dick.
I didn't do anything for that one, but that one just,
Just one dick? You just have to suck one dick?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because it'll
easy.
probably get you a bunch of attention and shit. Like
Yeah.
so.
I just want to suck a dick.
Wow. Any dick? Okay, it's like a
care about
65-year-old man's wrinkled ass, 3.5-inch dick. This ain't no.
Too easy.
Yeah. Oh,
easy.
that's even easier. That's better.
Yeah. I don't have to fucking swallow like Mr. like fucking Alex Jones, like bite his dick as hard as I can.
my god.
So you'd rather suck a tiny dick?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What?
That dick will probably come faster, so she'll be done quicker.
Exactly.
You're just trying
Work
to get it
smarter,
over
not
with? I
harder.
thought you really liked sucking dick.
I do.
I like to suck a nice dick.
I like to suck a nice dick.
Small wrinkly dick.
Either way.
Jesus Christ. What is even going on here? Where were we?
Is this still our introductions?
We're still.
Sorry.
No, I like this. I like this format.
I've learned from Brian from whatever. I feel like watching him kind of like showed me how to do a 5-hour podcast, even though his style is way different. And I feel like probably a lot of you girls hate him because he's.
Sarah's been invited to go on that.
Oh, the whatever.
Yeah, the whatever.
Yeah, I'm
podcast.
terrified.
Why?
I'm so sensitive. I cry about everything.
Oh yeah, it might not be
Like,
for you.
he'll make
then.
me cry.
Yeah,
He's
so I-
not.
I'll go on with you. Shit.
I know, yeah.
I'll fucking back you up.
He wants me to bring girls, so
I'll back you up.
let's go.
He might not like say something mean enough to make you cry, but he might just kind of like make you cry through frustration, through like
Yeah.
arguing with you about something
Yeah,
over
yeah.
and
You just
over.
gotta play the game. You gotta know how to play the game though, and not play it and like not play it back. Like you gotta throw it back
yeah.
without throwing it back. If that makes sense.
that.
The smartest thing that I've seen is I've seen a girl that we know go on there wearing basically like a bikini top, and like that's just like you're only going on there for promotion, so you might as well wear
Yeah, why
the
the
least
fuck
clothes
not?
that you can, right?
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty smart. We went there. The weirdest part about it is just having to drive fucking 2.5 hours.
Is
to
it
Well,
Santa
they had
Barbara?
us
Yeah.
debating like,
Santa Barbara.
yeah.
hardcore Christians.
Yeah, they brought like.
Oh, I wasn't a Christian cult. I fucking got this.
I can't even imagine what it would be
Let's
like to
go.
just be regular like porn people or OnlyFans girls on there, because when we went on, they had like all these religious people to like argue with us, and
Yeah, it seems like they do that a lot, right?
They really wanted to
purpose.
convince
They always
us to
think
come
somebody's
over
like-
to the Jesus side. Yeah.
You just gotta be like, you're right. I am a whore. Oh my god.
It's like, I don't feel bad about what I do. I don't think it's unethical. Sorry. Bye.
what the fuck is that? Is there a nuclear power meltdown?
Just an alarm.
I wonder if they heard that. Okay, but yeah, no, I won't go on there and like play a character.
Yeah, be someone else.
You should be, like go on there and pretend to have a seizure.
Just start like vomiting and shitting yourself.
Pranking on their
It's just like that would maybe go viral. So boom, you're in the game. You know, girl has a seizure on this podcast. Doesn't that sound viral?
Yeah.
You got to really commit to the bit though. You
That's
gotta,
true.
Fall out of the chair,
Yeah.
hit your head on the ground,
my
blood
God.
everywhere. No one's gonna
risk.
believe it otherwise.
That's true. Yeah,
I want to see them bring on like 4 or 5 male porn stars and see how they act with that.
that's true.
Are they gonna talk shit then, or
They
like
wouldn't, 'cause
what's it
they're
gonna
too
be like?
scared.
You know,
just
like I
feel
don't
like-
think they're gonna talk shit to dudes, but they'll talk shit to girls.
Yeah,
It's
they
kinda
only
fucked
bring
up.
girls on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
like
Draw the
they
traffic.
don't have much
I challenge
interest in
them
having
to that.
Yeah, yeah.
dudes on unless they're gonna like yell
Hey, let's
at the
go.
girls.
Because they're using the girls to get the viewers and
Exactly.
they're shitting on the girls and clipping the girls.
Exactly.
Like the thumbnail is just literally like
Clickbait.
the hottest girls on the show,
Or
their
some-
hottest Instagram pictures. They just put like 3 or 4 of them in a
Right.
row. That's the thumbnail.
Oh, I've been on a show like that before.
What was it called? Fresh and Fit?
No, but like all of these kind of shows, I feel like
No
they're
jumper.
made by guys that don't really like women. You know,
That's
but
part of the fun, right?
Well, they do. Though
Yeah.
they act like they hate women because it's like they're playing. They're not even misogynistic. They're
I think that they're
Yeah,
just
they're
all
playing a
like,
part.
I can't get laid, so fuck women. Like,
incel. That's it. They're just incels. So
Yeah.
they're
These
playing-
dudes
they're playing
definitely aren't getting
definitely,
laid
yeah.
like
It
that.
scares me when I think about how I might have reacted to that kind of content if I found out about it when I was 16.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, that might have really fucking appealed to me. Like some guy saying like, hey, women are fucked up and dudes
If you've
are
never
great.
had sex, like, you just like.
yeah.
Anything you think that you need to improve about yourself, nope.
Yeah.
It's their fault.
Agreed.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. If I was a kid, I feel like that might have been like,
would
oh
shape
yeah,
you.
this is my gospel. Like I could see why all these young ass kids like Andrew Tate because he's telling them everything they want to hear.
Because their parents are telling them about like how to get pussy, you know,
Yeah. No, for
or how
real.
to treat women, or like anything, right?
If I have a son,
Sex ed doesn't teach you how to like eat
I'm
pussy.
gonna teach him how to fucking talk to girls and shit because I feel like dads just kind of leave you out on your own on that shit. They
feel like
never, they don't.
yeah.
God,
Did you ever ask your dad for help though?
what the fuck is he gonna tell me?
That is true. It's like even as a woman, like I was never taught like how a guy should treat me or how I should treat men. So same thing for like you. It's like if you like have a son, it's like you need to teach them as like a father, mother, whatever. Like
That's why I'm gonna make my kid watch the Whatever Pod.
what not to do. This is what not to do.
Nah, but I feel like you're doing your kid a big favor if you like teach him how to.
Like open the doors.
Interact
Like
with the opposite
here's how to have
sex,
yeah.
yeah.
Here's how to have conversations. Like here's what you like should say or don't comment about this or like compliment. Like even just like very basic people skills.
We interviewed Amber Rose on No Jumper, and she was saying that she like helps her son text girls back, which I think is
But I feel like maybe also if like during like a younger age, just even as like friends or like family members and stuff like that, I feel like guys are not around women or like girls like from a young age. They don't know how to act when they're older. But if you already have like
Even-
sisters or not necessarily sisters, but
That's
kind of
true.
like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
even from like a non-romantic way too, it's like how to have like if you're like raising a son, how to have like friends that are girls, or like with a daughter, like how to have friends that are guys. Like I feel like that's something that's not.
Yeah.
I don't have kids. I'll never have kids. I don't do kids, but I
I feel like guys that grew up with like a single mom and a sister, you can tell like they're
Yeah.
so sweet and
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
they're
100%.
so sweet, such
100%.
gentlemen.
I grew up with a mom and a sister. I don't know if it really worked.
Single mom.
A single mom, like just being around women, they have like they're another
If
kind
more
of man.
boys grew up fatherless,
That's the kind of man I want.
No offense. It's like if more boys, it's like we get shit on like, oh, like that girl's fatherless. I'm like, thank you for calling me fatherless. Like, first of all, I'm not, but you're pointing out the fact that like men are often the problem, the issue in that dynamic, right?
that's a very
Like,
good
am I
point.
Well, because
correct?
if it's a guy and then the mom and then a younger sister, and he's kind of like stepped up as the dad a lot, and I feel
I
like they
interview a
really
lot of
know how
rappers
to-
who grew up without their dads, and I wouldn't say that it ends up with them being terribly loving or
okay, so-
progressive for the
depends
most
on the
part.
it
So
depends on
I
the-
can see how it would work
sure.
out that way, but I also feel
Yeah.
like it doesn't work out that way a lot.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that is.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Though. I know exactly. I feel you.
Yeah, like the sweetest guys are always
Yeah, because I have a lot of girlfriends. Like I grew up with a lot of like I have both a mother and a father and an older brother. But I know like I had a lot of girlfriends growing up who like grew up with like just their dad and just had a bunch of brothers, and it's like
and
they're very like hardened.
Yeah,
and,
and
like,
they're like the bogan, like
they
they have
hate
all the
men.
guys.
They-
Yeah,
and they hate men. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what happened?
So what the fuck do you guys want? Do you want a soft, sweet guy, or do you want like a swashbuckling biker dude with a cigarette hanging out his mouth?
soft, sweet.
Find
guy.
balance.
Yeah.
So he's got to be like a little hardcore and
Yes.
soft and sweet.
Don't
Exactly.
love
Is
bomb
one better
us.
for fucking and one better
but-
for a relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm love bombing.
No.
That's a
No,
good
you're
technique.
not. You've never love bombed me.
I didn't have to.
Oh, except for the first time we hung out, and the second time we hung out, and you're on Xanax and you told me you would love me.
That was a love bomb.
And then you took it back.
And then you took it back.
Like, I didn't mean it.
Wait, Sarah, I'm curious. Are y'all like as a couple, like how would you describe your dynamic? And also like I'm curious, because it's like my first time interacting with y'all. Like how did you go about through porn? Because I know you gained a lot of your following through like social media and TikTok, but like were you always like kind of a on-camera open relationship? Do you explore a lot off-camera? Did you before a lot
No,
off-camera?
so I've always
Curious,
wanted
I'm
to do
curious.
porn. And I was like, well, I guess I have to just, settle and get married and live the life like everybody else and not do porn.
You have
were
a nice
really-
loyal
But we
wife.
used to hook up with girls and stuff.
But they were really serious
For
about this
years before that.
relationship or about this restaurant that they worked at.
yeah.
Wait,
Very
wait,
serious
really?
about TGI Fridays.
Wait. I'm missing something. Wait, what do you mean?
Well, no, we would just fuck people in the office.
Yeah.
In the office, like when you worked in corporate America, is that how y'all? So y'all worked?
No, I wasn't corporate.
It wasn't corporate.
It wasn't
No, it was a
corporate.
mom and pop. But he was the general manager. I was like everything. I did everything there.
Yes.
And we would just
Everything.
fuck in the office.
Including fuck.
Yeah, that's like the only off-camera stuff we ever did. I think. Like we're not open. Like we're not like going and like fucking random
And that
people all
was
the
just
time.
with
Like
girls?
That's a
It's not other
misconception
guys, right?
too.
There were
Yeah.
guys.
yeah, no,
Okay.
there was guys, his
Yeah,
friends.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but girls as well.
Yeah,
That's a
but
big
mostly
misconception.
girls.
That's
Yeah.
a big misconception because you can still be in this industry and fuck other people on camera, but and still be monogamous.
Yeah, no, I think like now it's strictly
Yeah.
work.
Wait, these
Yeah,
people
no.
worked with you in the office?
Yeah, they were fucking.
Oh yeah, the coworkers.
Dishwashers
Oh,
and shit.
okay, yeah.
Wait, it was an actual like a restaurant?
No, it was a restaurant. It was a brewery.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I won't say the name.
No.
That is cool.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to go.
It is a really tiny office, like smaller than the bathrooms here.
It's tiny.
Way smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How could you guys worked in a space that small?
It was just like the perfect like bend over, getting railed from behind, dick in your mouth space.
Something about working with someone that just makes you really want to fuck them, huh? I mean, you guys were in a relationship, obviously.
Well,
but
Yeah.
well, restaurants specifically, everybody hooks
Everybody's
up.
hot. Everybody's young.
Restaurants are kind
Hospitality,
of porn.
hospitality. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hospitality or someone. It's like nurses. It's like
Right?
god damn.
Yeah.
Everyone just fucks each other. Like when I was a stripper, like it's like I would fuck the employees at fucking Denny. Like it's like oh, it's hospitality.
Yeah.
Up until recently, I never had employees that I thought there was any chance that anyone would be sleeping together. And lately, I'm not so sure.
Why are you looking at me? I'm not sleeping with any of your employees.
Not you. I'm just saying. Sometimes I get vibes. So I'm like, I don't know. Could these people be fucking?
Yeah, I
like
feel
it's
one of
possible.
the guys is cute. I don't know.
One of the guys is cute. Oh no,
You
dude.
have to hire her.
I
first,
can't remember. I feel like one of them was like.
If it's the guy that I'm thinking of, he's already drowning in it. He doesn't need any more.
Oh, the one that was just in here before.
He just is always the dude that gets attention from girls when they come in here. Yeah.
Don't hire hot guys if you don't want them to get attention, babe.
I don't even know they're hot until it's too late.
You don't look at a man and like be like, oh, that's an attractive dude. Like you
He
know.
definitely knows.
I'm
when
like,
the guy's
come
hot.
on.
Yeah, but it's not like something
Yeah.
I'm thinking about. Like I wouldn't have thought that about him until.
It's not the first thought. That's fair.
It's not like my dude hotness detector. Unless they have like the most chiseled fucking jawline you ever seen in your life. It's like,
Holy shit! Like that's a model.
Yeah,
Like,
like-
you're not getting hired.
I've said guys,
you're gonna fuck my wife.
like in the past, I've said like a guy was hot and be like, he's not even tall, and I'm like, what? You think only girls only like tall guys?
I mean, as a tall guy,
That's fair.
you're just like only competing against other tall guys.
That's true. That is the thing. I feel like I'm like, you know, like y'all know Girthmaster.
Yeah.
Of him, he's one of my really good pals. He was the first boy girl I ever did outside of like my like primary partner, I guess.
I know. I just wrote a
But-
title up for it. Cami on her boyfriend letting her sleep with Girthmaster. I just really wanted to put Girthmaster in the title.
Girthmaster. I'm
Sounds
like,
funny.
I went from like I adore my main partner, but he's like just normal, like slightly above average, like boyfriend dick, like husband dick size. But then like I went from him to like fucking Girthmaster.
Oh my god.
But like he's what 6'4"?
Kind of a
No,
gentle
6'6".
giant.
Six,
Yeah,
six,
he's like
yeah.
6'6". Yeah, he's
6'6".
massive.
Oh yeah, six. No, I
Yeah.
think Dread 6'6". I forget. He's like 6'4", 6'6".
Yeah. He makes Alex look so short, and I feel like
But
Alex
that
is
is
tall.
the thing. Like it's like when you're a tall dude, it's like tell me if I'm like you're just like looking at who else is tall, and it's like oh shit. Like my primary partner, Lev, he is like a really built, like jacked dude. So like he's always like, when you walk into a room, he's like only looking at the dudes that are also like his equal size. So the same thing I'm thinking with like tall people, right? You're just kind of you're like. You walk into your room, you're like, oh fuck, like, no one else is like above 6 feet. I'm good. I'm the fucking.
It's like a
I'm the fucking
primal
man
scan
here.
of the
Yeah.
room.
Could you
Who do you
imagine
need to
like
take on?
Alex Jones being like 5'8"?
I would still fuck him. Great.
Wait, the dick is the
Dick
same
would not
size.
match if he was that big. It would just be confusing.
As long
dick
as,
would be at
as
his
long as,
ankles.
as long, yeah, as long as his dick wasn't like proportioning down, you know, it was still the same.
I have a friend like that
it's a
though.
no.
My friend Catfish is a BMX rider. He's like 5'2", and before I got into porn, he for sure had the biggest dick that I'd ever seen in real life.
Really?
Yeah, little ass white dude.
Wait, I met him
Is he
before.
scrawny?
Oh, see, a lot of people.
And
do
I'm
that,
like,
yeah.
he had. I would have never like just been like, you've got the biggest dick. If he was in a lineup, I would not pick him for the biggest
Right.
dick.
Is he
but
skinny?
Good things
Yeah,
come
he's
in small
tiny.
packages,
He's
I
very
guess.
He's got the
That
worst
happened.
tattoos you ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
I fucked a guy like that. Like I swear to God, like I feel like he was like maybe like a preemie when he was born, but like
Preemie is crazy.
a premature baby, and then
No, you're allowed to say preemie.
Yeah.
I feel like that's offensive to babies. It's like calling
Oh,
a
I didn't
trans
know.
person a.
oh, I didn't know. I'm so sorry. No,
Not offensive. He's fucking with you.
Oh, I'm just
no.
wondering.
I worked in the medical field. Come on.
I just don't want to offend the premature babies of the world.
I'm a preemie.
Are you?
I'm offended. No, I'm not. No, I am a preemie
See,
though.
they were
Yeah.
tiny, so, like, I
That's
feel like
how
his
you're so
his
dainty,
dick,
yeah.
everything else was like underdeveloped except his dick. His dick just like kept growing, and then the rest of his body, like he stayed like 5'4", tiny little model dude. He was like I think in his late 20s when I met him, but he would get ID'd because he literally looked like he was like fucking like 14.
Oh, like
he
that
was,
one
like, 20
Brazzers kid. He's not a kid.
Yeah.
But the blonde boy. I don't know his name, but he looks so young. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, he has like buzzed head.
Yeah.
I saw him at AVN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
I can't put a name on it, but yeah.
Yeah, there was something a little odd about fucking 4'7" CJ Miles. Like
Yeah.
the smallest human being I've ever fucking
Well,
ran
Damon
across.
told me the first time he went to work with her, she was wearing like sweatpants, and she was like she just looked very small at the Win. And they stopped him because they thought he was meeting up with a child.
Oh my God.
Kidnapping her?
Isn't she like 40?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, good for her. Honestly, good for her.
Yeah, she looks
Like,
great.
She's like, it's
Yeah.
just like Benjamin
Yeah.
Button's like aging
Right.
backwards.
Yeah.
When you told me how old she was, I was shocked because I thought she was like 10 years younger than that. I thought she was probably 30. You know?
Oh yeah.
at the most, yeah.
Well, shout out to
Do you
her.
think like size of people? For me, when I like the bigger the person, like the more curvy or bustier the person, I think like, oh, they're older. And like I meet like these
Like, it's like
26-year-old girls, yeah, and I'm like, and they the same, like, oh my God, I think you were younger than me because
Yeah.
of how you look.
The fatter a person is, on average, the older they are because it takes time to get fat.
Yeah. I guess. I'm waiting.
Like,
I'm still waiting.
No, but, like, think
I'm
about,
so old. I'm
when
waiting.
you're in high school and shit, it's like being like really obese is kind of rare, and like every dude has had the experience.
Not
of,
America.
Every dude has had the experience of going to a party a couple years after high school and being like, "Holy shit! A lot of these girls got big."
Oh
as
yeah.
fuck."
Oh,
Just
yeah.
after like that 18.
You go to high
period,
school, you kind of
everybody
split
starts
off from
thickening up.
people, and you see them on social media, and
Yeah.
you're like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
Like when I log into like my my old like Facebook or Instagram, I'm just like, damn.
Yeah.
I got lucky. Or like not even like I like chose to take care of myself. Like,
Yeah,
everyone
I
else,
mean,
like,
that's all it
blew
is.
up.
Just
No
take care of
offense,
yourself.
not fat shaming. Just
But do you think you would have the motivation to stay in shape if it wasn't like part of
the
the
industry?
job that you took on?
That's
you know?
fair. No, 100%, because it's our job is so reliant on our appearance, how we present ourselves, how we look, right? So unless you're in a similar industry or you're a model or in entertainment, like no, I don't think, I'm being honest. Like,
Whenever
you
I
wouldn't have
like
the same motivation.
don't eat a cookie, I think about this dude. I think about his fucking stomach.
And how he always has it out. I've never seen it with a closed shirt.
Why would I?
Just for
That's true. I mean, I would walk around like that too.
I
if
should
had to
make
eat
him the
that.
background of my phone.
I'll send you a good one.
I used to have
It's like he has the perfect amount of like
dude, this dude was
I know
working
my
out for
cookies.
2 hours before Tug of Love. All right.
Were you really
was
working
there,
out the
I
whole time?
witnessed.
Dude, he was in the living room doing push-ups.
I did some push-ups. I
Some.
stretch and everything. Yeah, I mean, well,
Is
I
that why
mean,
you're
hey,
got
late
it for
today?
2 hours.
That's why you're late today?
yeah, but I get what I needed, which is the wins.
Wait, so what did you shoot earlier today?
Brothers.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who'd you?
Oh, Abigail Morris.
How was that?
Well, actually, so we met at that party. I think it was like a couple years ago, one of the brothers' party or something like that. And then we ended up shooting content first, also having some kind of off-camera fun and everything. And that was actually the first pro scenes we shot together. But pretty awesome.
Do you think it's better for your on-camera chemistry when you've worked together before, or worse?
Okay, so no, I mean, I think generally it would be better, but the thing is with some people, you just click right away. So I feel like even if that would have been the first day with her, I think like in 5 minutes we'd have just kind of been on the same wavelength. So yeah. But that's, I think one thing that is so hard because I feel like Spencer, I've been around for like around 10 years, probably 1600 scene or something like that by now. But most people are like, oh, what's the best girl? What's the best girl? And I feel that the chemistry is just so important. And sometimes some really good performers don't necessarily have the best chemistry together. So it's not so much about kind of like who's supposed to be like the best girl, more like who are you going to be like vibing with the best, you know?
That's so dependent on each scene, each person,
It really
each day.
does, yeah.
Even the day, it could be the same performer you like. Really
And even some people
yeah.
that can go super hard, super hardcore, just because it's not exactly how you're going to be, then it just feels kind of wonky like the whole time. And sometimes some girls that are pretty mellow, I end up kind of doing pretty rough scenes with them just because they feel like chill, they know that I'm respecting them and we can just always take break or whatever, and then we can just push a little further. So it's very much kind of like case per case for that, I think. Yeah.
What do you think about the walls? How important are the walls?
The walls, the sidewalls.
The pussy walls.
sidewalls.
To me, that's the most important thing that nobody talks about. Like, it's not about the tightness of the pussy. It's about the insulation on the inside. I think that's why Lena has had me hooked for all
building
these
a house.
years.
I don't have a dick, so I can never understand what
It's
you're
Well,
talking about.
some pussy really hug your dick kind of like
Yeah, some feel it's
really
like a
good.
suction. Some feel like it's like you're having sex and getting a blowjob at the same time. That's the best kind of.
And sometimes you get in there and it's like a fucking cave in Afghanistan or some shit. It's just kind of like, it's just open on the inside.
Have you been there?
I've definitely been spelunking in some caves in my day.
Osama bin Laden just camped out in there.
Spelunking? God damn.
Deep sea fishing.
But I watch, shout out to TT Boy.
It's like a cenote.
TT Boy is like a legend in the porn game. He's like an old head. I think he's retired now, but like he has interviewed a shitload of different like porn people from like legacy back in the day shit. And I've like heard him having that conversation about the walls with people a few times, and it's just like these old head porn dudes, like, no, they didn't have any fucking drugs available to them, and they just are like the horniest motherfuckers in the world. You just had to be to like survive in that world.
That's
you
why
know?
I love working with like the. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I love TT Boy. He gave me my inspiration for my product, because TT Boy's like fucked so many. How many women do you think he's fucked?
I forget what he said. It might have been like 10,000 plus. If you search his name, he went on Vlad TV and said that I think he fucked 10,000 girls or something. He said he was fucking 5 a day for his entire career, like 4 or 5 girls a day. No drugs, nutted every single time. Said he never fucked up the nut once.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
He's a legend.
Kind of hard to fathom, but
That's
I'll
not
take
like
his word
They
for
don't
it.
make him like that.
If there was
no
a
more.
porn Mount
Kieran
Rushmore,
told me
he
he
would
did
be
6,000 over 6,000 scenes.
Yeah.
Kieran, yeah.
That's called an addiction.
And Karen told me he's never had an STD in his whole career, and I'm like, what?
What the
What?
fuck?
That's crazy.
3 in 4 months.
He might really,
too much.
he might really be immune. Like, you know, maybe it's just
Oh my
like
God.
genetically his body just is resistant.
Don't listen to him, guys. It doesn't happen.
That's not
You
a
can still get
thing.
an STD.
Wait, so what's your
Oh,
product?
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, so, I asked TT Boy, I'm like, here's my chance to ask him. I'm like, okay, so out of all these women, we want to know, like, who stood out to you? Who was the best? Who felt the best? And he's like, well, it wasn't really like who felt the best. It's like more like how they took care of themselves and how they took care of their vagina. And he said that there was these girls like in like the early 90s or like late 80s. And he said that they soaked in a bath of warm water and salt and vinegar. And he said that they would like sit in the bath and
Oh,
then
just
like
sits back. Oh, I guess it's.
yeah, and then
like a
he
sits-
said that they learned that from their moms and from their grandmas. And I said, why did they do that? And he said because it would keep their men like interested and at home because it would like smooth and tighten everything up down there. So they said that it feels like the same women every time, or it doesn't get old. I guess it doesn't get like tired. It just it keeps them intrigued and at
Salt
home.
and vinegar,
So
like
I was
potato
like,
chips?
Oh yeah. So I tried it. And it worked, but
Wait, you think it made your pussy tighter?
it made it something because I was dating an average guy at the time, and for the first time, he's like, wow, it's so tight. And I was like, what did you say? Are you serious? And so I was like, okay. Then my wheels started turning, and I'm like, I wonder if I could make this into a bath bomb. And then that's when I kind of came up with the idea and the formulation. So it doesn't smell like a chip, but
Yeah, I was like, salt and vinegar. I'm like, potato chips.
it does smell like chips in the bathroom when you're doing it. But
If you could
works.
come up with a product that you could convince women that it would make their pussies tighter, I feel like that would sell.
Naturally.
yeah, it's sold
That's a
at the hustler
motivation
store.
that would get people off the couch.
Like
Oh, yeah,
organic.
and into the bath.
Is there a lot of stuff for that?
Well, they got stuff
heard
you can
hip
put
thrust.
they got stuff you can put inside like
Yeah, the
yoni
Kegel
balls,
thing.
Kegel
Yeah.
balls.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I was wearing
the
one.
egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pulse around it.
I don't know if I want your pussy to get tighter.
I'm gonna fuck with you then.
I feel like if it gets tighter,
It's also like the muscular, like having like good control of your body too, like having awareness of like.
Well, I still pee when I sneeze, so I don't understand what you're talking about.
really?
Yeah, sometimes when I sneeze, it just
Did you
Did that just happen?
I did, but no, not now. But we all know what I'm talking about. You fucking sneeze.
Oh, I would laugh too hard. Or, like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't like really drink anymore. Like I would like pee. I've peed in so many guys' beds. Drunk.
Same.
Yeah.
I used to fully piss myself when I laughed all the way till I was 12, and I was so scared that I was going to go through my whole adult
How'd you
life.
stop?
You're like avoiding sleepovers.
How'd you stop?
I don't know, but I just
advice.
remember like one day, like And one day I was crossing the road and I was like 12 and I almost got hit by a car and I just like pissed myself.
Well, that's
And then
scary.
like I was laughing in the lounge and I think I was like 13 and then I pissed myself and I was like, oh my God, this is going to be such
But
a
yo,
bad
that has me
life.
thinking because when I was like 12, 13, I remember I was in school and I would have this one class where there was this one funny ass kid who would make me laugh so hard, and I would just piss my pants like frequently, like just because it was right after lunch. So I would like drink a bunch of water and then have this class. He would make me laugh so hard. It happened to me like 3 times before I was like have to pee before this class. But that's crazy because no matter how hard I laugh now, I cannot imagine that
no,
fucking
I
pissing
peed
myself.
last year at Halloween Horror Nights. I was so scared.
Out of fear.
That's just scary. I hate that place.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I peed. and I
That's
was like,
fair, yeah.
I feel like you probably don't let your bladder get so full that you will pee yourself.
Well, now I'm always thinking about it because I have to do like 3 fucking podcasts a day, and it's such an important
Your
thing
awareness.
that I want to pee right before it, so I can start then replenishing. Like even right now, I probably could pee.
And you ration your like
dying
water
to pee
intake.
right now.
I don't. I could pee.
Yeah.
Give me an hour, and I'll have to pee.
Isn't there like a lot of people that genuinely, like when they get to so busting, some just can't control it, like adults? I feel like that's like normal. I
do
feel
you
like
mean?
I've heard of
Like they can't hold their pee
yeah,
in?
like they just can't hold it once
Like
they
old
get
people,
to.
though, right?
Yeah, older people. That's why they have
Yeah.
adult
There's
diapers.
there's some. I feel like I've known some people, and people will be like,
We have
if I'm
bladder
busting for a
issues,
pee,
too.
I'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, I really need to pee, and someone
No,
will
some
be like, are you
people-
going to be
some
able to hold it? And I'm like,
Like I
well,
should.
yeah,
Probably
like
I feel like I'm in very good control of my urine, honestly,
your bladder.
at this point
Yeah.
in my life.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
guys can control it
So you
easier because we're
should.
like camels because like our dicks there's extra storage for the water.
It's an extra straw.
Yeah.
He starts to hang out in your dick.
Well, I mean, it's just an extra level of protection. We're like camels. We get a little extra space.
Oh, that does make a ton of sense. Yeah,
You get like a pee boner
that's not
sometimes.
fair.
You gotta pee so hard you're like, have you got a pee boner before?
When's the last time you shit yourself?
A pee boner.
Jeez.
When's the last time you shit yourself?
Probably,
Admit it.
Probably as like a child.
Oh, really? Okay.
I mean, like there's been maybe some sharks in there, but nothing. No, I'm gonna shit myself.
That's definitely what they want to hear us talk about on here.
Yeah, no, let's not.
Oh yeah, Alex Vera, I've been talking to you so much, but Alex
up?
Legend, everybody.
What's up?
How you feeling?
Amazing.
I already asked you what you did today. It's kind of anticlimactic, but
Yeah, I mean, some brothers and some plug talk.
How
Life
many
is good.
days a week are you shooting?
It kind of depends. Well, at the moment, I have some shows coming up this weekend, so I just slow down a little bit. But generally, I would say like 3-4 shoots a week, something like that.
I know a lot of guys that do like 2 a day. So I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, I used to
You
kind of
used to-
like
you used to do that?
yeah, but it's just right now also, yeah, I like to just switch it up and do a little bit of something else. So when I shoot, I really feel kind of, I'm into it.
I feel like this podcast is like a nice introduction to the sex thing because you're just thinking about sex, you're talking to the girls, it's kind of getting you in the zone.
Especially if you're like a demisexual or sapiosexual like I am. It's like, it's
Ooh.
nice to
Define
like,
those.
it's
Oh,
nice
yeah.
to know.
Define
like,
those
who
for all
you're
the normal
working
people
with.
out there. What demi is you have to have a connection.
Demi's emotional, and sapiosexual is like intelligence based, or intellect,
That's-
intelligence. Yeah,
Yeah.
because otherwise, like, if I can't fuck a dud.
You're
I'm like,
attracted to
"Ugh,
intelligence?
God."
No, she's saying that.
No, I am.
You're attracted to him because he's intelligent.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's just like a little Wikipedia.
Stoked.
Really?
That's how it
Like, tell me
started.
facts while we're fucking.
Exactly. Yeah, I love
Man in
it.
porn's right across from us, right?
Yeah.
Maybe he can tell
Spit
you.
facts to me.
I'm a sapiosexual as well. Like, you don't even have to be that attractive, but if you start talking about economics, like my dick gets hard.
Yeah. I'm like, oof, yeah. My dick also gets hard.
So interest rates.
Yeah.
if I say something
Skyrocketing.
really, if I say some genius level shit
Like
to you,
APR.
do you ever feel like that? Like, oh, you want to fuck me because I just had a good observation?
I feel like that's definitely what got me in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, now you just take it for granted.
If you tell me about a no jumper business idea while you're fucking me, I'm gonna be pretty annoyed because I've only
That's
heard it
fair.
about 1,000 times.
Or what if I tell you about like an interesting science fact that I learned?
I don't know. I feel like maybe during sex is not the best time.
Yeah, right
Not
before.
During sex, what are you talking
You
about?
don't talk during sex. I love
Fuck
that. Like
yes.
having like funny like
Oh,
normal
that's-
conversations. Yeah.
We do. No, we do that. But like
Yeah.
the fact, because I have to concentrate a lot if you're telling me about something
That's
very
fun though.
educational,
I love that.
and I'm trying to like not gonna get wet.
I used to date this girl who was like a fucking biologist or some shit, and she would just hit me with like random science facts and shit, and it really made me feel like maybe you're just
During
not
sex?
the girl for no in general. Why do you guys keep thinking everything's during sex?
Yeah,
no, she would just tell me
honestly,
shit
I
like
do too.
I would just see her and she would say like, oh, there's this crazy thing with these chromosomes I just learned about, and I'd just be sitting there like,
That's so cool.
I don't know if this is gonna work out.
That's like sapiosexuality, because there is like a fine line for me too. Like it's like I like intelligence, I like have an emotional connection, but it's like you don't gotta spit random facts at me, because then it just makes me feel I don't want to feel dumb either.
I like just having a fluid conversation. Like keep the conversation going. It can be about anything.
During sex, you want to be more like primal.
No, not during sex, but like what
okay.
makes me want to have sex with you is just
yeah.
just talk.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
talk. Let's just talk. Yeah.
It's about being tactful, knowing when to say it, and knowing when not
Still
to
gotta have
say.
social skills.
I feel like there's
Yeah,
no
just be
laughing
social.
in porn.
The what?
Like there's no
Oh,
laughing
no,
allowed
we-
in porn.
yesterday
we
were
did a
laughing
parody.
the entire time.
He was
And
Santa.
you were laughing the whole time.
Well, because we did. It was a Santa. Like
Yeah.
you were my like.
I feel like
Were
as
you
soon
the
as-
elf on the shelf?
As soon as you
I
laugh
was
during
one of the
porn,
elves.
you
Yeah.
kind of like broke character, right? Like, is this accurate? Because to me, it always kind of feels
I
weird.
disagree.
If I'm laughing,
No,
while,
no.
like I don't know for me personally, if I start laughing, like I lose that. Like,
like a
Really?
yeah,
Oh, really?
like if it's like a hard laugh, you like something funny happens, like in the
Yeah.
scene or
What
whatever.
about in your
Oh, fair.
personal life? Same.
I mean, I just try not like I'm not
I-
really
I get-
laughing.
I
I'm just
get
like
that.
into it. Like laughing's not the
Like you're
mentality I'm in.
giggling. Like you're
Like,
giggling.
giggling is
Like
cool,
somebody
but
like,
like a
oh,
full blown laughter, it's like that's like fucking.
No,
nuts.
like
See,
I
that's
get
the
that.
thing
A lot of
that
guys don't
we're
want to
doing
hear
tomorrow.
laughing.
Yeah, if the girl laughs while we're doing it, yeah, I'm
Talking to him. She just
Everything
starts
okay?
laughing.
Why is she laughing at me?
like, why are you laughing? Like, what's
feels
funny?
good.
What's funny?
Yeah.
Sometimes if I come so hard, I just crack up laughing.
That's different. That's different.
or I cry. I either laugh or like I cry.
Oh, I've not cried
I've
yet.
definitely like blown a load big enough that I started laughing towards the end of it. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is still coming out of me. Like,
No. You need next time. You need to say dropping loads, dropping fucking loads. when it happens. I can't remember which one like performer, but like there was that dude like in the 90s.
was a
I
dude
remember this
that
too.
was
Who the
just
fuck was that?
dropping.
I think it might have been Nick Manning. Possibly.
Yeah. That's Nick Manning. Every time dropping loads, dropping fucking loads.
Like dropping
He would
loads.
say that?
While he's coming out of the chair.
As he's coming.
That's hilarious. I would have died laughing.
We should
Like
do a
search it,
catchphrase.
search it.
Is this like a meme?
Don't use slang while you're.
What would your tagline be if you were like coming? What would you be saying if you were to say?
Yeah, what do you
something?
say when you come?
Follow me on Instagram.
No, Adam would say like and subscribe.
Yeah, because it's the end of the video anyway, so it's the perfect time to say it.
My channel.
I just noticed whenever I'm like filming like outside my store or like out of a show or something, if I put the camera on some random kid, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna say follow me on Instagram or some shit.
Smash that like button.
That's my likes. If I'm filming him, like he probably doesn't care about that.
Talk about pee a lot.
What would yours be, Alex?
What's up?
What would yours be?
Tagline.
I don't know. Maybe
Cum shot.
something in French. Or something like that. Prends-toi. Well, I'm not sure.
Think in
Let me
French.
think about it. I'll come back
Sexy
to you with
French.
this
I
one.
want to know. Sexy.
Okay, me and her one time we had a guy fuck a girl on Plug Talk, and we were a little surprised because like while he was fucking her, he was saying like, "Yeah, bitch, yeah, bitch." Like, I just had never been around that sort of like
That's
talk.
fair. That's fair.
I was a little surprised. I think I like mentioned it to a few people. They kind of put it in context to me. There's like, oh, there's like other porns where like more people do this and stuff. I guess maybe I just hadn't ran across it. But like, is that like, how do you feel about that?
That's me more in like my personal life.
Oh,
As a
really?
whole.
Yeah.
As a
But
whole.
hey, some
Yeah.
girls, if you don't get rough, even like verbally, like they actually think like you underfuck them. So you actually you have to match.
Underfucked. You underfucked.
Yeah,
You underfucked. I love that.
I just came up with that. Good, yeah.
You underfucked them.
yeah, that shit gets me excited. You know, I go into like a character or something like that. Like my personal's like, yeah, bitch, take this dick. You know?
Okay, see that, but it's more like the way you say
I
it.
feel like you said that.
Yeah, that's
If you sound like you're like,
you always say,
You sound like
hell
you
yeah,
sound
or
like
something,
you sound
right?
like angry man who never went to therapy. He's never been told he's been loved by his dad. That's how you say it.
Literally, I'm like, I want like a nice wholesome man that like acts like a fucking horrible person.
Yeah.
He's
In
like,
bed.
He's like cosplaying.
but then
a
you don't
fucking
want that to trickle into
toxic
real
man.
life.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just want him to cosplay during sex as like a horrible toxic man, and then revert back into you know.
I think that's unrealistic.
No. But I think that's the main
It's loving.
key.
It's
That's
loving
the key.
Because how can you talk to someone like that?
Yeah, and I'll spoon with you after.
Yeah, but
Yes.
as long as you establish trust, though, with trust, you can actually push it pretty far like that
Yeah.
because you just people
Agreed.
know that you respect each other. It's just a game you're playing at the moment.
Right. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One time, a girl told me that I sounded like Rick Ross going when I came,
Damn.
and it really stuck with me because like all my friends were in the room and they all agreed too because they had all like heard me fucking.
And you were like,
do
damn
kinda
right,
sound like
bitch,
that."
I'm the boss.
Doesn't every guy do that?
You know, Rick Ross is 40.
Around.
You know that Lil Wayne is older than Future?
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I mean,
How old is he?
we're not young either.
Lil Wayne's like 42 and Future's 40.
I was sitting next to Lil Wayne the other night and I had no idea it was him.
Yeah, you were
I
around
was with
Blueface with me at the thing too, and you had no idea who he was.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know
Slowly
either.
shepherding you into hip hop.
I wouldn't know either. I wouldn't know either.
Blueface is so hot. What the hell?
What the hell? What the hell?
On his next reality show. I don't even think he would want a white woman in his life. I've never seen him spend time with white
But
chicks.
Latina.
That's why you have to then compete for.
Right? For the love of Blueface.
Doesn't he have a girl? He has a girl, right?
He has a girl, and it would appear that he also has other girls on the side. Yes. But when I was introducing you to him, I was like thinking that in my head. I'm like, in my head, she's hot as fuck. But I don't know if he's gonna give a fuck because I've never seen him talk to a girl that looks like you. So I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. But then again, he's a dude, so
Yeah.
He
We didn't
likes
save
my
it for
story
that.
mentions.
Oh.
you might not be interested because you like Zeus wouldn't put out a show about you and him dating. So therefore, maybe you're not of use to him. You probably don't know what Zeus is. So
But what were you saying, Sarah?
Oh no.
Oh,
I
blew her
forget.
mind.
Oh, I was gonna say, me and Kissa since interviewed Lil Wayne for AVN, like
The year he performed.
yes, and Kissa's like, "Can I touch your dick?" And she just like touched, and she just grabbed his cock, and he was like, like there was like a lot going on.
I feel like he would be kind of weird about that.
Yeah, he was like, I didn't say you could.
Consent
touch
matters for
it."
men too, you know?
Yeah.
That is like a
Yeah.
whole thing. What is it like? I think Girthmaster, he put out like I was on his close friend's story and he like went to some concert or something a week or two ago and like a bunch of fans like saw him, like girl fans, and like he put
Just
out
grabbed it.
grabbing his
Started
dick,
grabbing
picture.
dicks?
I'm like, he's like,
Wow.
thanks for the like non-consensual
Like
dick
shaking
grab. I'm like,
hands.
Jesus Christ.
But do you think he was actually bothered by it?
No, I don't know, but it is funny. Like, I don't feel like men feel like they're allowed to be bothered by it.
but it
You know what
also
I mean?
depends. I feel like
Yeah.
if some people like you chat with them for like maybe 5-10 minutes and at some point kind of gets cheeky like that, I think that's kind of different. If it's
But
just
random
randos,
fan that's like,
yeah,
"Hey, can I take a
randos
picture
just
with
walking
you?
to you and just grabbing your dick, that's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Yeah, that's
kind
not
of
all
weird.
good.
At least ask, right?
I remember Danny
Yeah.
Brown was performing one time, and a girl in the front row pulled his dick out and started sucking it. I'm pretty sure.
And he kept going, like he kept.
I think he just like
performing?
kind of let it happen, but then I think like afterwards he like commented on it and it was like maybe don't do that anymore. Something like I might be fucking the story up, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went.
Sounds good.
Something like that.
That's like early in your rap career, you'll get head on stage. I don't think like as time goes by, you probably kind of turn
it's
against
probably
that.
shunned upon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bigger you get, the more it's like, well, if I'm gonna get this Motorola deal, maybe I don't want to be getting my dick sucked on camera.
It's a
Oh my
PR
God.
thing. Yeah.
You know, it's when Google Chrome is interviewing you to endorse their new.
You got to
That's
keep
a web
it
browser. Maybe that's not the best
family
example.
friendly.
Yeah.
Chrome. I'm like, what?
So, Cami,
Yes. Hello.
we've heard a bit from you, but introduce yourself
I'm
to the people out there.
chatty. I'm Cami Strella. What else do you want to know? What I've been up to? Ooh.
What's going on with them big ass boobs?
Right?
Are my nipples hard?
Yeah, the
Yes.
commenters are like, "Oh, it's
bit.
cold in here, like always." Yeah.
I'm not even cold.
It is.
I'm
I'm
just,
freezing.
I'm just horny.
That was Lena's trick to get all the girls nipple hard, huh?
And she was
like,
like,
oh, it's too hot in
Is
here.
it really cold? I'm
No.
fucking
I don't
hot.
I feel great.
I'm freezing.
I know, but I'm looking at Nicole. She's doing pretty well also.
You got the goosebumps too. Yeah. Hoes don't get cold.
I guess I'm not a hoe.
Because as soon as you start throwing a parka on, you're kind of not going
You're
to
not
be.
hoeing it up. You can't. No.
We'll get warm in a second. I'm not worried about it.
Which dick out of everybody here are you most excited to suck? Is there any dick here you haven't sucked yet?
Yeah, mine.
Both Damon and Alex. Yeah, I've not worked with them.
Dang,
so I'm
let's
very
do it.
excited to
Hey.
have new dick. I love new dick.
We're gonna take you
It's,
to
a,
Paris,
good, it's
girl.
a good day for you.
You better.
So you think new dick just hits different?
It's just always fun, but I like consistent dick as well. Like I like new dicks. I'm like, oh, there's possibility, there's potential. We'll see what comes of
It's
this.
a tryout for the
long game, the longer game.
other.
Yeah, like are going to be put on the roster, middle to long term, or no? It is audition.
Let's see where you end up in the draft.
The roster.
I actually feel like there's something that's just so much like healthier about the porn world as opposed to a lot of subcultures I've been in throughout my life where like there's this just weird constant tension because everybody kind of wants to fuck each other.
But no one
you're
talks
like,
about it.
Yeah.
No one
and
wants to
then-
admit it.
And then porn,
Yeah.
everybody's just actually fucked each other. And so it's just,
And we're making money
That's
doing
not
it,
all
too.
porn though,
Yes.
because like some people are still like when I first started in the industry and like when I first started shooting with other like male talent, like outside of my like primary like shooting partner, I would still like not do anything off camera, like not even like fluff. And I'm like, why? Like why? What was holding me back? And like ultimately, it is part of the job, but like obviously, it's not. I don't view it as just a job anymore. It is just part of my lifestyle. I am very much like I like all the dick, all the pussy. I'm very much like bisexual, pansexual. But there is like I have still met people that are in the adult industry that still think that way. That are very like rigid and like. I do not suck dick or eat pussy off camera. And if you ask me to, that is wrong. I'm like, are you in the industry? Do you like sex at all?
that seems a little weird. I have seen girls say
You know what I'm
that.
talking about though? It's a fine line.
I do think that that's well within their right to have that be their rule.
100%,
Like you should,
100%. Boundaries,
but
yes.
a girl should be like very communicative
Ahead of
about that
time.
because a lot of guys are just going to kind of assume that it's
Yeah.
not like that. So in
It's
order
always
to
best to
avoid
err on the
weirdness-
side. Okay, 100%. I was like a male talent or male industry. It's always best to err on the side of like of caution and be like, no, assume no off camera, no nothing, like no funny business.
Yeah.
But if like it was like I had to shoot, and I won't say with who, but like it was like just me and him, and like he told me ahead of time like he might put the camera down because like it'll hurt like his hands or whatever. But he put it down and he continued fucking me. And this was like a.
Who did?
I'm not gonna tell
Oh, you're not gonna say the name.
Mm,
Sorry.
No. Well, I was caught off
Obviously.
guard because he kept fucking me, and then he put his mouth on me. I'm like, you're a majority of POV creator, so I'm like, why is your mouth on my tit?
yeah.
I'm like, what? But then I was like, why was I so upset about
I
that?
feel like
why
I
was
know who it
triggered?
is.
Oh, do you? We'll talk about it after.
Heard a lot about
He
this
was
kind of
really
behavior
nice.
from
He
someone.
was super nice, though. We'll have to talk about it after because I have not heard about.
Wait, do we not kiss the POV guys? Because sometimes I do.
You're just horny.
I have, yeah.
Because I told my partner, because my primary partner, Lev,
usually.
he's a POV creator and POV shooter, and like he would never. He's also very much like I'm autistic, and he's very autistic. He doesn't know how to flirt. I'm like, that's a good thing. Like the more like straight edge you are in this industry, like you don't flirt, you don't do nothing, no funny business, the better off you are. Like the more you talk, like the more like outspoken you are as a male talent. I've seen this with a few like guy friends that are in the industry on the independent side who maybe said some things and like got in hot water. It's like it is tough as a male creator. Like they're like, oh, like if I were a guy, I would not want to be in this industry. You literally can't fuck up. You can't do anything. Like it's
Yeah.
it's scary.
That's what I've told guys. Like, what advice
It's
would you
scary.
give to a new guy? Like we talked about
Don't.
earlier.
Yeah.
No, my advice is keep your dick hard and your mouth shut. And you'll
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Don't have an
Yeah.
opinion about
Just
the industry,
keep it
about the shit, about
professional.
shit.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why it's so funny when you see somebody like Air Thugger who's on Twitter dissing people, having ops going crazy. And I'm kind of like,
I
yo,
don't know what's going on with him at all.
I don't want to be this
Him
dude,
and,
but I
Angel.
love the fact that he's willing to do it. Like that, he's just like a different breed. I don't know anybody else in
When
terms
I
of the male
call
porn
him
industry
spicy,
does that
he's
shit.
like,
I'm just thinking of his post last week that he did. I was like, oh my god.
I don't even know which one you're referring to, but he has a performer
The
that
one where
he
you sound like damn thug.
He used to shoot with this one dude a lot, and then the other day, like
That's
he's
the one. That's
basically
what I'm talking about,
he's been
yeah.
trashing him, and then like he posted a photo with someone else and wrote like, "Who needs so and so?" I'm just like,
That's what I'm talking
And then
about.
they were retweeting each other
Yeah.
back and forth.
"Oh, really? I didn't see him going at him."
They were retweeting it back and forth. Quote tweeting
They're not
it back
friends
and
anymore?
forth.
No, they fell out.
Oh, I don't know any.
That was
I don't know,
like
I don't
his
know about the whole
threesome
thing.
Do you think
partner.
he gets away with it because he's hot?
I think he gets away with it because he's basically, he always says he's retired.
I know.
So he's like, I'm out. I can say whatever I want.
I like
He's not
it.
shooting studio or anything.
I like it, but if he pisses off like the because that's the whole thing in porn
Be
is if
careful.
you want to do well in porn, you just basically have to try to get along with everybody because that's going to
just
give you
play
the most
nice. You play nice.
opportunities,
Yeah, you
right?
play nice.
A lot of fields are like this because all right, there's so many like rap blogs, Instagram accounts, YouTube channels, etc., that are focused on like drama and gossip, and
Yeah.
Hollywood is like that, entertainment is like that in general. But porn is not like that, and it's kind of occurred to me like what would it be like to create like the Perez Hilton of porn, like really documenting who has problems with who's
It's
talking.
not like who.
But I don't think
what's his name?
nobody
It wouldn't work out for
nobody
porn.
puts it on Front Street in the game. You would have very little to
Well,
report
because
on.
you have to have sex with these people, so you don't want to be airing shit out like that publicly.
Oh yeah,
You
you'd
just
have to
get-
be
'Cause you're doing something
outside the
intimate.
game.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
his name?
It's a tough.
Austin King. Like I think from Porn Crush, I think does a great job. He's not like he's not like a performer. You know what I'm talking about? Porn
Yeah,
Crush?
I know. I know.
That's like a news like a newer news outlet.
You have to be an outsider.
Yeah.
You can't be somebody
You
who's
can't
trying
be-
to make everybody friends with you.
you can't be like fucking the people and also like.
I don't
yeah.
necessarily think that this would be good for the adult industry in general, but it would definitely have all of us watching and all of us
yeah.
talking about it
It
all
would-
the time.
it would be a
Did you see who
shit
so and so posted today? Like we would all be talking about it right now.
It'd be like a lot of legal things too, because you are dealing with people's bodies and autonomy and something very intimate and.
Well, when I first got in 10 years ago, I remember there was like a blog or a website. I don't remember the name of it, but it would like had all the dirty laundry on everyone, and it would just like and it would like got fucking toxic. I was like coming into it. I was like,
The
oh my
dirty-
god.
Yeah,
I was like,
Everyone's
Like,
up.
what were they-
But
was
they
it
never really
like-
hit porn,
it
right?
was porn. It was porn
Was it
specific.
Mike Sal?
Like
It was something. Yeah,
What were they
Mike
saying?
Sauer.
Like, what kind of things were they
It
saying or
was
claiming about
like
people?
anything under the sun. It could have been like false claims too, which got a little messy.
Allegations,
That's why I
yeah.
think
Well,
it kind of like
it would be like so and so got a DUI and then a domestic violence and then like
See,
it
that
would be
kind of
stuff
stuff.
Like that.
yeah, they would like
Yeah.
dig in and like find some shit. I'm like, goddamn.
Or like we have 10 anonymous sources who say that so and so has a smelly pussy.
Oh God!
That's a post.
It's like she might have, like I heard she shot like 8 scenes while she had BV. It's like Jesus Christ, get some pork acid.
Does anyone here remember? Is anyone up?
Yes, I do. I
Well,
do.
a lot of people have probably seen the documentary on Netflix.
Oh, the
now, yeah.
website.
There's
The
a documentary?
website.
You could basically just email them and be like, this girl lives in my town. She's a fucking whore. She fucked 18 guys that work at this one bar, whatever. And they would just post it. They would
No,
post
they would be like
whatever
her
you said
news.
about her.
The
They would link to her
documentary.
fucking Facebook or whatever her shit was. And dudes would do whatever. I knew dudes who would just send in their ex-girlfriend and just be like, she's a fucking slut, blah, blah, blah.
Oh my
and they would
God.
post it. They would post the fucking full thing verbatim.
Yeah, I saw the documentary. It's crazy.
It was nuts
You'll
living
get-
through that.
you'll
We
get-
all looked at it every day.
Yeah, you'll get sued now doing shit like that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
Well, they invented the revenge porn laws because of that.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that was the one where like they would post girls without their that was like actual revenge porn.
Yeah.
Not consensual media. Like
Yes.
right.
And the
Got-
girls would like ask for it to be taken down, and they would just
You
be
try
like,
to ask for money or
Yeah.
like make
Oh,
up
yeah,
their own
and then
shit.
like someone bought like that domain and then like made it into something else, right?
Yeah,
Right?
that's
Like,
the
they try
documentary
to, like-
around it. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm
It's a
thinking
good
of.
one.
Did
Oh,
that
wait,
happen
somebody
to-
bought it and now it's something else.
Well, they tried like someone bought out the domain to like be like this is like
Oh, for
like
like
an
insomnia or
anti-revenge
something?
anti-revenge
Yeah.
porn.
But then I
kinda
think that
thing.
didn't
Yeah, I
really
think
work
so.
out or something too.
I
like-
forgot. I don't.
Yeah.
But I know what I'm talking about now. Yeah.
But there was
Nobody wants to watch people getting along.
there was is anyone up was kind of focused on like hardcore punk emo culture plus like girls with tattoos, like that sort of world was kind of their focus. But then there was another one called The Dirty, and it was like mostly focused on like club people and shit. It was like a totally different clientele that kind of came behind it, and it was the same thing. You could just like anonymously post shit about people.
Interesting. Yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
I'm looking at Nicole.
I'm cold.
I can tell she's itching to have sex. Would anyone like to go in that room?
Is it time?
I'm feeling the energy of this room.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
we were conspiring that you were turning the air down so all of our nipples would get hard.
no, but it is getting cold.
Oh, you are. Oh my god, you have goosebumps. Nicole.
I can't
Poor
believe you guys are
baby.
cold. I personally am actually like kind of hot, but okay.
I'm a little cold.
Let's all go fuck.
You wanna go fuck?
Shall we?
Let's go.
Viv, are you seeing this? Are you hearing us?
Onlyplugtalk.com.
We are ready to start the orgy. Why in
And-
the other room?
Yes, that was a good point. And just so everybody knows, if you want to obtain the content that we're going to make after this stream, which basically I'm saying if you're watching this after the fact, because you can watch it live right now, if you want to see the content after the fact, you can slide up in the DMs of any of the performers here. Everybody is going to have it. The Plug Talk account as well will have it, but for sure, any of the creators here, if you guys want to see this crazy ass orgy, all you got to do is follow them on OnlyFans and then slide in the DMs one way or another.
I want to see who's gonna fucking bust a nut first.
Well, what is the plan with that?
I haven't had
Because-
sex in like over a week, so I can't.
It's gonna be a big one.
Came in with a full tank, dude.
No, it's been like 10 days, and like
Wow.
I'm just so we'll
Been
see.
whole-
I would
Like
not
saving
come in
up?
here with 10 days worth of cum.
I want that
We'll
load.
see.
I want that load.
I might have to
so
go
bad.
twice. I'm fucking. I'm like, yeah.
Okay, so how are we gonna come? What's the
How?
what's the
In
fucking
Sarah's
bad
eyes.
idea?
Okay. But the
You're, like, in
goal
the eye.
is
Yes,
to
I do.
start with a little bit of girl, then start to mix it up. And if we can hold for there to be a grand finale with the men, we can. If you need to go twice, you can do that too. If you don't go at all in the grand finale, that's fine. Whatever floats your boat. But we would like there to be sort of a, I don't know.
Ebb and
think-
flow.
Staggering effect.
How long are we going for? Is the
I
question.
think just an hour or close to an hour. So
Oh,
nothing
easy.
crazy. So just give it for your all for an hour. But if you need
that's
to
an
take
easy
breaks,
night.
that's fine.
Come
I was
on.
like, everyone come back for the end.
Just an hour, 6 cups.
And I think we're gonna have to like try to aim to come like close together, not like at the exact same time, because that's going to be really tricky.
Should we do one thing?
Try to make it in the same,
Make it to 45 minutes and be like, okay, next 15 minutes, like you're good. You're in the window of opportunity.
Because last time okay. We
know
don't
what I
need
mean?
to talk about that
Yo,
again,
that's-
but I didn't know what was going on.
I forgot about the
Pause.
grand finale, but that's okay. But yeah, you can leave and come as you wish. But yeah, we're aiming for an hour.
Somebody keeps asking why Dan Dangler's here, not here. This is the first stream without her. She went back home, right?
I don't know.
I think she's in Michigan.
For the record, anyone we have on here is no guarantee they're always going to be on here because variety is kind of the spice of life on
She
this
is
show.
kind of different.
We
I'm
do
like,
love
hello?
Dan.
We love
We're
it.
we're all great. Come on.
I love Dan's hair, her giant fucking blonde hair. I know it's not real, but I still
wig.
like it.
Her wigs are great.
And then-
She has some great wigs.
Right? They
She's
look
young
great.
Dolly. To me, that is young Dolly Parton.
That's
Not Dan Dangler.
Oh my god, how is she not shot like
I
Dolly
want to be
Parton
Cher for
cosplay?
Halloween
Yeah.
and her be young Dolly.
How has she never done that?
She gets offended. I'm
Actually,
like, Dolly is a smoke show. What are you
she's an
talking about?
icon.
Yeah. Did you see the Super Bowl?
WWE.
Yes. Or the performance.
DD.
that
What
comes.
would Dolly do?
Oh, absolutely.
Dollywood? Hello? I grew up in the Southeast, so.
I made him go. Oh, we went on a vacation to Dollywood.
Have you been there?
You did?
Dollywood? I've not
How was
yet.
it? I'm
Not yet.
curious.
Have you?
No, not yet.
And if you want to see the live, if you want to see us on OnlyFans live in the very near future, like as soon as we get off this, onlyplugtalk.com, sign up and you'll be able to check it live.
Woo!
Cami,
I'm very excited.
control
Yes.
yourself. Still on YouTube. This is not OnlyFans.
I'm horny. I'm corny with an H.
I love that. How
corny
long
with an
are we ready to go?
We're good?
We can
Okay,
just
cool.
flip the switch. Okay, everybody head on over
Alright,
to the
thank
Plug
you.
Talk OnlyFans. Or hit up everybody on the show in their DMs if you're watching this after the fact. If it's live right now,